Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome to Dave's Aquarium Thoughts. It's late night Aquarium Thoughts tonight. Hey, Tank Top Tropics, how's it going? How's it going, John Cox, Roundhouse Aquatics, Dan Slee. Hey, Derek with 44 Mad Guy Fishing More. Hey, Carrie Corey Adorable, how's it going? Let's see who else is here. Peplin Creeks. Let me just turn off the volume on this. There we go. Sorry, just had to turn off my phone. Hey, George with Aquaballs, how's it going? Christian Kaiser, hello. Hey, Myrtle Singh, how's it going? Hey, Dr. Black's in the house. Geek Boy, hello. Sandy Doity, hello. Let's see who else did I miss. I think I already said hi to Dan Slee. Hello, Dan Slee, anyways, if I haven't. Hey, Bob with Kaler's Aquatics. Fishy Mindset, hello. And Third Coast Aquatics was here earlier before the stream started. Hello to you as well. Hello, the Zen Ginger, how's it going? Hey, Patty, how's it going today? Anyways, today I did have plans to do a subject today, but after the news today, I just decided no, I'm just going to do just something simple and not really go over a whole talk and discussion. But hey, John, my fish tanks, how's it going? So, I mean, if you're expecting that whole thing about what I talked with Royal Fish Aquatics, unfortunately, I'm not doing it this week, but I promise you I will be doing it next week. Unfortunately, today, we got news that AquariumCop passed away, so I just kind of wanted this just didn't feel right for me to actually go on with the whole subject and all that like that, and I really didn't have it in me to just, it kind of deflated my day today, so unfortunately. Thanks, Ginger, for pointing that out. His family does have a Facebook donation up to help support them. So if you get a chance, make sure you go head over there and check it out. Hopefully you could donate something. But yeah, I decided to just chill out today a little bit rather than going through a whole talking discussion. It kind of just drained me when I first heard that today. I was like, and for me, it just didn't really feel right for me. I had other plans to do an unboxing online too. I might still do that a little bit later on. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, but I'll see how that goes. Hey, the Chubby Guppy, how's it going? But hey, Vanosky. But I do want to give thanks out to Royal Fish Aquatics, who actually had me on his live stream last night. I appreciate having the chance to actually chatting with him online. Hey, Craig, how's it going? Hey, S. Hey, Garaeus. But I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people in here knew AquariumCop. He didn't really participate often in the chats, but he was always one of those that just would lurk, but you know that he's there because he was always kind enough to share out the streams when we went live and all that. And I was actually able to catch him a few times when he was actually on these StreamYard hangouts here and there. Yeah, I mean, I know some other people around here in the fish fam knew him for a long period of time, and probably knew him better than what I did. I mean, it still really hit me, even though I really didn't know him for a long period of time. I know he's really heavy into YouTube, and then he just decided to just support the community on the sidelines, which is understandable as well. But he was an awesome fellow. Always great. Zen Ginger wants to know if anyone has talked to Bunny. Yeah, Cop is definitely OG. He's been around for a long time, way before I even started getting into fish, big time with what I'm doing now. Hey, Mains, Tails, Furs, and Fins, how's it going? Myrtle Singh says condolences to Bunny if you're watching. But for those mods in the chat, can you please post the Facebook donation link from time to time during the stream? That'd be appreciated. Thank you. Zen Ginger Densely says that New York Gold talked to Bunny. So I guess New York Gold is pretty much the one who informed a few people in the fish fam. So, but anyways, I'll go ahead and pop up the link if anyone wants to join me up here on panel. So as long as I'm pretty familiar with you, I'll probably put you up here. Hey, Jerby, how's it going? Hey, Third Coast Aquatics is still in the house. S says, Cop outside of YouTube was a great guy and well serving the community and such. Hey, Sarah. Unfortunately, I really didn't know him for a long period of time, and most of the discussions was either in the chat or the few times I actually hung out with him on these late night streams. But he always seemed to be a great guy, and he always supported the YouTube community. But yeah, definitely a loss. Let's see here. Sorry if I'm a bit out of place here and there. It's just I'm really just going off by just off the top of my head, and sometimes I'm all over the place. Hey, let's see, Ellen Matthews, goodbye, Cop, gonna miss you. Definitely is gonna be missed by a lot of people. Bob's just gonna be lurking and packing up for the swap meet tomorrow. Which swap meet are you going to, Bob? Out of curiosity. Let's see here. Guess Anthony will be up here shortly. He's probably just busy packing up some stuff, setting up things in his fish room. Okay, take care, Zen Ginger. I'll see you around. How's it going, Jess? Cop definitely was the lurker king. Only reason you might know he was there because he's sharing the stream or video and throwing a few emoticons on the chat or comments. Yeah, I mean, luckily, I mean, I was able to actually, like I said, I've talked to him on these late night hangouts here and there. Where he actually got up here. He might not have showed his picture or anything, but he's actually participating in chats here occasionally. The ROT and Aqua Bob swap meet. One of those personal sized swap meets. But yeah, you definitely knew Cop was around, and if he didn't show anything like that, you always assume that he was there because he was always good at just being in the background, just lurking. And I'm sure wherever he's at right now, he's watching us and lurking right now as we have what we have. Hey, Don Gallagher. Yeah, I heard the news earlier today on Facebook on that as well. Let's see here. By a few, I mean a boatload. Yeah, it was always nice to see just a whole bunch of boatload of emocons from him. Knowing that he's there and knowing that he's supporting us, and yeah, Don, he was pretty good at watching our videos too, because I know a few times I'd always see him leave a comment on my videos as well. I mean, he definitely was a big supporter of the fish fam. Yeah, the chubby guppy was lucky enough to catch him late at night a lot. We got to chat for hours in the twilight. Yeah, he kind of was not one of those people who really was into going online as much as a lot of some of us. I mean, a lot of times he'll actually come on late, and sometimes he'll just hang out during the after parties after we close down the stream, and got a chance to talk to him in a few of those instances as well during the after hour parties after the stream ends, because a lot of this was done on StreamYard, and I don't know if anyone's familiar with StreamYard, but a lot of times after we end the stream, we could actually just hang out a little bit longer. King of the voice changer mask, yeah. Hey, Chattanooga Ed, how's it going? Yeah, you definitely will be missed for sure. Give me 1 second. I shall be right back in about a second. I'll be right back, though. Sorry about that. I thought it was 9:10, but it's not 9:10 yet. That's just how long I've been streaming. But And if anyone wants to share any stories, feel free to share them in the chat, or if you want to come up here as well, feel free to do that. Let me see here. Let me go ahead and let me pin the link up here. That way it's there. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and pin that. Hey, Pepperland Creeks, how's it going? Oops. That's old chat. There we go. There we go. So hopefully the right one's been pinned. Let's see. Yeah. And unfortunately, I've talked to me a lot of other people who actually knew him longer. It's kind of fun always hearing their stories about him. And I mean, just for however long I've known him, he was a nice guy. Unfortunately, apparently YouTube doesn't like upside down letters. Rob showed me the fake rock thing the other day. That is a neat. The one that Ed was showing on his stream, the rock. That's a pretty neat idea. Hey, Gina French, how's it going? It haven't grown in 3 weeks. Maybe Rob got a dud. Maybe. He was a cop. I think it was New York City, Don. I'm not quite positive on that, but I think he was a cop in New York City. But don't quote me on that. Let's see. AquariumCop, Chubby Guppy, and Secret History had a 4-hour discussion late on Kevin's stream while he was asleep. Yeah. Yeah, those 4-hour discussions late at night can be pretty interesting and fun sometimes. Wait, 911's a responder. Wait. Was he a 911 responder, or was he actually a cop, or did he kind of go into a 911 responder? I think Bunny might be a 911 responder of some sort. I think. Fisher Aquatics. I do have plants, not plants I'm selling, but I do have plants in my Pisto tank, if that's the question. In those streams, he would talk about his stress and such. I truly feel terrible knowing the toll it took on him. Yeah. Okay, Chubby Guppy says he was a police officer. But yeah, I mean, I can understand how he had this stress on that, and stress does take a toll on the human body. And oh, 9/11 attack responder. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's probably means September 11th. That's probably what it means. It's kind of one of those odd things where it's 911 kind of is also the number for emergency services in the U.S. So let's see. Just Ship Granny says we're gonna miss Cop. He'd pop up and say the silliest things out of nowhere. That definitely was his style. Always interesting to see him. Sorry, we got the slash. Yeah, yeah, it's either the slash or the hyphen that needs to be put in there. And hey, Dead Fred, how's it going?
What's going on, Dave? How you feeling, brother?
I'm okay. I'm still here, but kind of a little bit better from when I was earlier today. But
yeah, man. I live that vampire life, so when I'm asleep, don't much wake me. And for some reason, that notification hit my phone when New York Gold posted his video, and something just made me roll over and look at it. I'm like, get out of here. This is just what, like a couple weeks or a month after his mother passed.
Mm. Cop
And
was lurking and woke you up and made you see that.
I guess so. I guess so.
Cause I learned the news from your video earlier today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the first
I
time I heard
don't.
about it.
While I was watching his video, like I had played it back twice. I got two phones, so like I recorded it with the other phone and uploaded it while I was playing his video.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing he was the first one to put it out there. He said he talked to Bunny.
Well, I mean,
If,
he's from
if
New York, so he might have probably knew him more personally than a lot of us who just only knew him online.
yeah, yeah, because Cop had two channels, and one of the channels he had like a couple of like trolling videos. Nothing ugly, but just having a little fun between him and Dan, or him and New York Gold.
Yeah. Hey, T-Bone, how's it going?
Hey, if anybody out there got a way of getting in touch with Bunny, please reach out. Let her know that the Fish family here for her. She probably don't want to talk to nobody right now, but
Yeah.
like I say in all my videos, just reach out. You never know what difference that can make.
Yeah, I'm sure she knows. I'm sure people around her are probably letting her know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised that's the case. I'm pretty sure the donations are coming in. They're realizing, okay, there's a lot of support coming in. They know.
yeah. But I can say personally, as someone who does not deal with any social media, I ain't got no Instagram, I ain't got no Facebook, or none of that. AquariumCop is the reason some of my videos are actually on Facebook. He actually shared my videos on the Facebook.
Uh, yeah, he's pretty good at sharing those out. I mean, I would always see the notification. Oh, Aquarium Cop shared out your video.
You got a notification that said that?
I used to, yeah. I used to get that all the time. He'd used to, yeah.
Oh,
It'd be in your notifications. Oh, thanks, Murdo. I was just about trying to find that myself. But there's a family fundraiser if you go to Facebook on that little page right there.
yeah. I had posted the link. I'm actually gonna check that out when I get downstairs. I don't know if I could do anything with that, being that I'm not on Facebook. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's got to be a way to donate as a guest. I would hope or think. You know what I mean?
Oh, let me see. Let me see if I could do that. Let me see. Let me find the link and let me go ahead and try it in my incognito browser. Let me find the link here. I can't click on the link on the thing because it's odd like that.
You should be able to copy and paste it. Were you trying to copy it from
On
StreamYard?
StreamYard I can't. On StreamYard I can't because it was just posted on the screen. Yeah, it looks like you have to be logged in. You have to be logged in order to donate through that, I believe. So,
yeah, that sucks.
maybe get someone you trust to send the money to send it to them.
Yeah, you know what? I might just do that.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I just need to make sure my wife's awake for her work job.
Oh, let me see here. I'm on the Android, so I should be able to pull up the chat. Dan Slee, Third Coast. Bob, good evening. Good day. T-Bone. Ian, what's going on, brother? Lunatic Fringe, what's going on? Chubby Guppy. Shrimp Granny, how you doing? Riddle. GRB, Patty, Gina French. Backwards Fish Room, how you doing? I'm loving your video so far. I'm not in the salt, but I'm always down to learn something new. How's everybody doing tonight? You know what, Patty? I had a Facebook account just for games Because it used to be that you couldn't play no games like on Android or nothing if you didn't have a Facebook account. I don't even remember the password to that thing. Priscilla, good evening. Z Gates, Minor Liba. Sandy Doherty, good evening. While we're here together, has anyone been in contact with Kevin lately? I spoke to Kevin earlier today to let him know that Cop had passed. Thank you, Backwards Fish Room.
Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back, brother.
Thanks for holding up the stream.
Certainly.
Yeah, massive heart attack. That's pretty much what they're saying.
Yeah, it happened in his sleep. Thankfully, he didn't feel it.
Hey, Priscilla. Thanks for sharing out that link. Yeah. The only reason why I signed up for Facebook myself was just for the fish stuff.
Yeah, you know what? From the fish stuff that I heard, it's got me scared to even look at Facebook. especially with the better groups. I'm all about betters.
Well, I typically just follow a few people here and there and read what they have. I don't really follow the fish groups as much as some other things I check out on Facebook. But the only reason why I really got into Facebook was just the fish fan community.
Ian, yes, that's back. That when I was saying Backwards Fish Room, that's who I was talking to. It does spell fish room.
What spells fish room?
HISFMOOR.
Ah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I really just did that off of memory.
Oh, I see it now.
But she's got a saltwater tank with some seahorses and some pretty fish. You know, I know nothing about salt, but and I'd like to check them out.
Hey, Lieutenant French, how's it going?
Yes, Patty, he did say he was going to Washington.
Oh, talking about Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's still around. He's just moving to Washington. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I was wondering what happened. It's been a while since I've seen him. He used to be always up in these late night streams.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Facebook crowd has chased a lot of people away. And you know what? I'm hearing that YouTube has as well.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of communities tend to do that. I used to read Reddit a lot on their aquarium, and they kind of chased me off. They're just kind of just too. They go overboard sometimes.
Of course.
All these groups sometimes go overboard.
And sometimes it's just one person in the group. One person that just can't help but troll.
Mm. Well, sometimes it's also the groupthink as well in those forums.
True.
They form this groupthink where it's like if it doesn't follow that particular thing, it's kind of frowned upon.
Patty, you got that deep Brooklyn accent?
Let's see. There are a lot of experts on YouTube that do not take part in the community, and it does affect knowledge base.
Indeed.
Well, if these people who are just, I don't know, it's like one of those things where the people with the knowledge, they kind of shy away from it because everyone else is just spouting nonsense here and there, and then they're just sitting on the sideline not doing anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I would love to listen to those people with a lot of knowledge. But I certainly don't know everything. And what I do know is stuff I absorb from other people.
Me as well. And then half the time, if I'm able to, I try to look it up and look into it so that I'm not just taking somebody's word for it. You know what I mean? I would think that that would be the smart thing to do anyway.
Yeah, when I do research, I definitely go from I don't just stick to one person. I don't stick to one source. That's the word I was trying to find.
Got you.
Always look around and see what the consensus is for the most part, and if most people are going against what you're thinking, then don't take your advice. Hey Anthony, how's it going?
What's cracking? Oh man, my hair looks like crap.
What up, Anthony?
What's up?
Mine looked like crap earlier before I took a shower.
I just need a shave.
I hate shaving. If I didn't have to shave, I wouldn't. How's it going, Anthony?
I normally hate shaving, but there's times I really enjoy shaving with a straight blade. Feels great.
Maybe one of these days I'll decide to try a straight razor. Those other razors just kind of just tear my chin and this area up.
I'd say go with a safety razor if you don't trust yourself, because no, you're going to cut yourself. I've cut myself slightly deep once, and then I've nicked myself a whole bunch of times.
Oh, I took a whole strip of skin out the side of my head one day.
Yikes! Using a straight blade or a safety razor?
Using a regular like the little Quattro 4-blade razor thing.
Damn.
And it didn't hurt at first. I just felt the skin, and I looked at the razor and I'm like, "The hell is this?" And I pulled it out, and it just stretched out. It was just a piece of skin. I looked in the mirror. I had blood dripping down behind my ear. It was all good. It was all good till I put the alcohol on it.
Yeah, cuts are strange like that. I hit my leg with a saw once, and I didn't know I was bleeding until I walked into the grocery store. Oh, because this is when I was working at a grocery store, and I was cutting some.
What, a chainsaw?
No, a regular handsaw.
Oh.
Handsaw. But I was cutting a branch off, and next thing you know, the saw went through, and then the saw hit my leg. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, nothing happened. Okay, I was safe. So I go walking in the store, and next thing you know, I feel like something liquid just running down my leg.
Sometimes it takes a hot second.
That never hurt me. I never felt pain from that one. I guess I probably had some nerves or something.
Yeah, no, I got a straight shave once when I was younger, and it was pretty sweet. They brought me a glass of whiskey. Oh, it was dope. And then that was off like some Groupon or something.
Gotcha.
Then I was like, man, I'd love to do this again. I check out the pricing. I'll buy my own.
I use the straight razor
always
twice.
wait to have the whiskey until after I'm done shaving.
Mm-hmm.
I use a straight razor twice, only on my face. I never tried it on my head. I don't know if I could trust somebody else to do that.
The head would be hard, man.
I just don't have confidence in humans like that.
Yeah,
I don't either. I was extremely uncomfortable. I don't think I could have did it without the whiskey.
Good night, Sarah. Have a good night. See you next week.
Good night, Sarah.
Dan's anti haircut.
And T-Bone says I haven't had a shave or a haircut in 3 years.
Yeah, I have to get haircuts. I don't like the way my hair gets when it gets long. It just goes all over the place.
It is?
Hey, Big J, how's it going? And no matter what I do to it to try to comb it down, it never combs down straight.
Like this?
Yeah, even if I try to comb it, it'll still look like that.
Didn't you see me, bro? I combed it. Look, comb.
You could always go Bon Jovi with it. Undead Ed, what's going on, brother? Big J, Pepperlings Creek.
Yeah.
Oh, Don Gallagher.
Yeah, Don Gallagher doesn't shave. He just lets it grow. I know. I wish I could let mine grow, but it'll take forever and a day to grow anything decent. All I know is I'm never going to go with a goatee anymore. After watching some of my earlier videos, I realized no, I really don't look good in a goatee.
Oh, that's because you did you let this grow?
No.
So you got to try it.
Yeah. My wife doesn't like when it gets, my wife doesn't like it when I grow my beard out, so it pokes too much.
You just got to get it past the pokey stage.
Let's see, Patty's. I'm trying to wait out this '70s crotch beard phase that men are going through.
No comment.
No comment either.
It's all you, Anthony.
There you go. Dr. Black's beard is multifaceted. He can clean his beard.
I want to see a YouTube video on that.
Come on, Dr.
No, you
Black,
don't.
need to do a tutorial on that.
Do a short.
Do a short. Yeah, I really don't know about those shorts anymore. It's just so random to get one to go really good. I thought my 3 a.m. one was going to do pretty good, but it floundered at 570. I think my one with watching the flow with from underneath on my title got more views than that one did. Oops, wrong one.
I need to shoot some underwater video in landscape or in a portrait mode.
Portrait. Backroom's fish room wants to see handlebar mustaches do a comeback. How about the villain ones? The villain ones or just the non-villain ones?
70s born. Technically, I'm 70s born. Oh, okay, never mind.
Patty, when you said that, that's what I was thinking in my head anyway, so don't worry. Somehow my mind kind of deciphered that.
A Million Ways to Die in the West.
A Million and One Ways. You always have to add that extra one at the end. No ways to die, choose one. Let's see, shots have been fired by Dr. Black. Let's see, what did Dr. Black say?
Yeah, I tried to scroll up. I didn't see it.
Yeah. What was that show? 1,000 Ways to Die or 1,000,000 Ways to Die? Is that what it was? That show was pretty funny at times.
Unless he's referencing the cleaning the ears with the beard comment.
Yeah.
You're talking about your facial beard, right, Dr. Black? Not the crotch beard. That's a whole other short we don't need on YouTube.
1,000 Ways to Die. Yes.
Dan Slee says there's an acrobat on Instagram with an epic stash. So what fish plant do you have, Anthony? Mr. Lunatic Fringe wants to know, a.k.a. Chewy.
None right now, Chewy. I'm lagging it pretty bad. I need to get some sponge filters so I can finish that 3rd rack.
Did you ever get a hold of Nolan on those sponges yet, or?
No, I never even contacted him.
Ah, gotcha.
If finances.
Finances, yeah, understandable. I'm gonna have some finances problems coming up soon if I don't go back to work. But hey, that's a whole nother story.
Mm-hmm.
But after I get my vaccine, I should be fine to go back to work. So that's one thing that's coming up for me.
But as far as fish plans, I do plan on getting at least rid of one guppy strain I have, probably more.
Getting rid or getting more?
Getting rid.
Why?
The whole reason I started that fish room is so I can work with some crossbreeds, and I'm not having the room to do it.
Gotcha.
So it kind of defeated the whole purpose.
You trying to create your own line?
I'm just really interested in working with genetics and learning about them, seeing what they can do, and possibly one day. That'd be pretty cool, but I don't have anywhere near enough knowledge to do it yet.
Fill it up your
I can tell you, brother. I took a glimpse into that world, man. That's intense. Looking at dominant and recessive genes, and
yeah,
so what fires and what doesn't.
One of the big things I want to get rid of is my ribbon strain, just because I feel like that's getting slightly more advanced, and like I said, I'm like virtually knowledgeless when it comes to it, so I kind of want to start with more of the basics.
Gotcha. Would any of those do fine in a tub outside all year round in Southern California, Anthony?
Not in my opinion.
Okay. Because if so, I would take some of those, but I just have to find one that'll do that fine year round in Southern California weather.
I have some you can try, but honestly, I don't think so, man.
No worries.
And then it's like the more inbred they get, the worse that even gets, I feel like. Could be wrong. Like I said, virtually knowledgeless, but
Chewy says good plan on the ribbons.
Cool.
And S says this Cincy swap's gonna have some cool guppies. They're gonna pick up some for future tubs.
Yeah, I wouldn't do any of the Asian strains, which is what I mostly have. I might have some strains that I'm not getting rid of that you could try.
Well, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to get those off your hands if you don't have the ones to get rid of. Yeah. I mean, if you're getting rid of a strain, I was gonna say, oh, I'll take it, but I was gonna do it outside. But if it's not gonna do that, then yeah, that's a no. Let's see. Anthony Lunatic Friend says you need to talk to your friend, as he was a friend of Luke Robach and the Metalhead too.
Yes, I do, Chewy. I plan on joining that club as soon as the mess is over.
The one in Riverside?
Yep.
Yeah. If only I was into guppies. Although lately on the last few auctions on the coast, I mean, it seems like everyone's just bringing guppies in anyways. How about your green purple line, Anthony? They're good stock, according to Lunatic Fringe.
You think so, Chewy?
Good night,
Third Coast.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Suppose you could try those.
You think they'll do fine?
You can try it.
Cool. I just have to open up one of my buckets out there and try it.
You want another bucket?
Was it?
You want another bucket?
Not right now. I just need to figure out what to do with one of my buckets. I have golden top minnows right now. Figure out what to do.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to set up that one I bought at Tractor Supply. So if you wanted, it's yours.
What's that? Was that the same one I got, the 20 or whatever size that was? Green is recessive to purple. Cool. Yeah, my plan was to get another one of those anyways, and probably go with rainbow shiners, but
I wouldn't recommend doing guppies in a small tub.
you wouldn't
The
recommend?
larger is better. Like I want to do them in like a 5-gallon tub outside.
Yeah. You want to? You don't want to?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? The buckets I have out there, 10 gallons.
What's up, Derek?
The temperature
Hey,
fluctuates.
Anthony.
What's up,
Hey,
Derek?
Dave.
Hey, Dick, how's it going?
All right, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Dad, Fred. Not much.
It's almost time for lights out, so I might as well feed the tilapia.
That looks like a neat little aquaponics setup.
It is.
What are you growing in there?
Nice.
I just put a bunch of lettuce seeds,
Ah,
but looks like the only ones popping up so far are these right here.
yeah, I see them.
Hey, everybody.
I like how you have that like little hole with actually feed the fish as well.
What are those balls? in
Yeah,
there?
Those are
hydrogen. Expanded clay.
yeah, expanded clay balls. When I did an overhead sump on my 20-gallon back in the day, I actually used those in my overhead sump.
Yeah, I've heard that people have been using them as because it has a lot of surface area,
Yep.
and with all the holes in there, so it's a breeding ground for beneficial bacteria.
Yeah. Only downside is they do float a lot.
Yeah, and, until they actually get waterlogged, and that could take weeks or months sometimes. Some of them.
I had them in there for a good period of time, and some of those never got waterlogged.
Really?
Yep. They always used to float up with the water level.
Put a bag and put some rocks in them, I guess. I don't know.
Or you can always go to the barbecue section, get one of them bags of lava rocks.
Yep.
They're porous. They work very well in aquaponics.
Yeah, I was using to actually have like aquaponics so
didn't
that I can have plants in there.
Lava rocks
I had
and barbecue
I tried
sections.
mint, I tried some other things, but it wasn't really a good setup. That what I found out in terms of overtime. For me, anyways, on that setup that I had.
Good eye, Black. Good eye, T-Bone.
Let's see.
A shirt is the thing you wear in the winter, Dr. Black.
Does he have winter down there?
Don't they?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, in
winter
some places,
later.
in Australia, yeah, but some places are probably still warm year round. I don't know what climate Dr. Black is in down there. See you later, Tank Top Tropics. Have a good night. Dr. Black, do you have cold seasons where you're at in Australia?
Dr. Black.
Or is it always warm?
No, I think they're in their like the last bit of their cold season, or getting to their cold season. Maybe I don't know.
Winter is about 7 or 9 days here. That's according to Dr. Black where he's at.
So then, do you year round?
Something with a slight chance of raining koalas.
There you go, Anthony. That's what you want to look for.
Hydroton.
Yep.
Round little balls.
Interesting.
Well,
Cool.
And I'm thinking I'm gonna need about 3 more bags to fill up that tub.
Nice.
I'll be right back in a second.
So does that have nutrients in it itself, or
No, it does not. I mean, other than the fact that it's clay based, there's
So
no like nutritional value to it. Come again?
so it could retain nutrients?
Not so much that it'll retain nutrients, but with the with all the porous surface area, you have a breeding ground for beneficial bacteria because of all the oxygenation that it's capable of.
Okay.
GRB's asking if it floats.
When you first get it, sometimes a lot of it floats. It has to get waterlogged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it floated on me for the longest time. So, but I don't know, all systems. I mean, I do have media in my what's it called, my canister filter that floats and doesn't never float down. So floating is not a big issue unless it becomes an issue where how you have your filter set up. If that made any sense.
What is that media that they usually use in sumps? Is that the K1 and K2 and all that?
The K1, K2, yeah, that stuff floats.
K1 is fluidized media.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fluidized.
Some people will use that as a substitute for it.
I have the K1 floating in my pond swirl filter. I don't have it fluidized. I have it sitting in there. It's a good collector of dirt and debris.
I was about to say, it's in your swirl filter?
Around. What was that?
You said it's in your swirl?
My pond swirl filter that I have.
What's up?
Which is just basically it's a drum where you have the water just kind of swirling up the thing.
Right, yeah.
And the debris is supposed to settle down to the bottom, where you just dump it out.
You ever consider converting that to a radial settler?
I thought about it, but for me, it would just take too much work to convert it in a way that I like it.
Oh, what kind of container is it? Is it like a 5-gallon Home Depot bucket or like one of those 55-gallon drums?
It's in a 13-gallon drum that looks like a 55-gallon drum, but it's just smaller. So it's
yeah,
not
you might be better.
What was that?
Yeah, you might be better. You might be better off just starting with a new drum.
Yeah. And that's not something I really want to work on right now. It's just be a lot of work to clear that out and.
Yeah.
Because where I put that drum is a little overgrown in that section now. So. Hey, fish up.
Hey, Joey.
And the filter I have running in there, it works. It's serving its purpose. The radial ones are a little bit better from what I've read.
Well, what I really like about the radial settlers is how easy it is to remove the solids. I mean, if you have one of those like a spigot on it.
Yeah, I mean the swirl filter would do the same thing. It's just the radial ones are a little more efficient.
Right, because you got a longer retention time, right?
Yeah. Same principle, is just more efficiency. But I do have the K1, which is floating up there too. So that's maintaining the filtering as well in terms of grabbing that sludge out. And then all I do is just stick a thing and I just mix it down and then get the dirt out of the K1 and then it settles and then I drain it out.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever catch my video on when I cleaned out that swirl filter, Dead Fred?
No, I didn't. I missed that.
I drained it out into a sock, and you could see how all the sludge was in that sock.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah. Dr. Black would like a shirt that's a GMO. Word about and see who wants to diff. We can make it happen, Dr. Black.
Mm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Definitely can.
Let's see here.
What am I looking for? Oh, here it is.
I guess I'll go ahead and open this. This is something I received this week. So thanks, Myrtle, for posting that link again.
Nice.
I really don't know how this is going to turn out, but this is something I ordered. Hopefully this is what I think it is. Oh, this is exactly what I thought it was. Which is just a sign.
Yeah.
Nice.
No fishing in the fish room. And this actually came out pretty nice. Even with the added distress.
Nice.
I mean, I added some distressing to it. I might actually just take off the distressing parts, but definitely came out nice and clean. Now I've got to figure out where I'm going to hang this.
How right above in the middle of your largest tank?
I could probably do that if my wife doesn't mind it. I might put it on my storage shed outside, but I don't know yet. But yeah, I like how this
See you
came out.
later, Dr. Black.
See you later, Dr. Black. Dr. Black's leaving us. He's going somewhere. Got to collect the lad from work. Check back later. All right. Well, maybe we'll still be going, Dr. Black.
Mm-hmm.
Went through breeding of tilapia, which I know about, but shrimp belongs on my plate. I don't know.
What was that?
Lunatic Fringe was saying I went through breeding of tilapia, which I know about, but shrimp belongs on my plate. That's from Chewy. Although some people, a lot of people do actually eat tilapia too. So some people, tilapia belongs on their plate as well.
Hey, you know what? I've been considering those tilapia Jesse actually sent me. I'm going to try to. I'm gonna put them in a tank and let them breed. I'll put their spawns in the aquaponic system, but I'll start it off with some goldfish. You know, just to get it started while they grow out.
So you ordered some from them?
Huh?
Yep.
You got some from them?
That's where I got those tilapia from.
Oh, awesome.
He sent them. He sent them to me. Yeah.
Are they the ones that he shared on Instagram or Facebook?
They are on his gills. I don't know about Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah, so they're probably the same ones. They did look nice.
The koi tilapia, he calls them.
Tilapia down in Hawaii.
Yeah, they did look nice. How big do those ones get, anyways? Do they get large like the other ones?
That's cool.
I believe so, but I can't seem to, like, when I Google them, I can't seem to find any information on them, and I've been hit and miss trying to catch Jesse in the streams to actually ask him, you know, like, is there a genus species name that I could look up? They're definitely cichlids. They ate the guppy that was bigger than them.
What was it, Anthony?
I'm gonna have to hop down. I'm more tired than I thought, man.
All right, no problem.
All
right, brother.
Take care.
Good night.
See you later, Anthony.
koi?
Yeah, I have to go here pretty soon. I don't know what better am.
I was saying that they're definitely cichlids. Like I could tell by the way that they look, and I could definitely tell by the way that they act because they ate a guppy that was bigger than them.
Hmm.
As fingerlings, they ate a guppy that was bigger than them.
So they're carnivorous.
Oh yes.
Yeah, my sunfish the sunfish I have are the same. They're carnivorous as well. So, but right now they're still small and they're eating pellets, which are probably stay on pellets. Boy, this is hard. I searched tilapia koi and always talking about tilapia and koi.
And koi, exactly.
Let's see here. Let me try to do some Google magic here. See if I can find it. Let's see here.
Man, if you make that happen, let me know what you did to get to it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that's gonna work either. I tried. Well, I tried with the quotation mark stuff, and I think.
I'm about to say, what did you try with the parentheses? Is that what you did?
Yep. If I was even spelling tilapia right. I was spelling tilapia wrong. Let's see, red tilapia. What color is it?
They're white. They're like a creamy white color.
Okay, I see. I found the image from Jesse on Google. I found that one. Let's see here. But actually, I have a plan. Let's see here. I would say. I would say there might be a red tilapia.
You think?
Oh wait, hold on. Let's see here. Red now tilapia. Here, let me share my screen. Hey, Catfish Terry, how's it going? Lunatic Fringe says more than likely Oreo-chromis nacholus. I know I butchered that one.
I think I know what you're talking about, but when I get over to the laptop, I'm gonna copy and paste that for my records, for my notes.
You see the picture in there?
Yes. Now, see, yes, that does look like them.
Let's see. Let's see if they have. I'm gonna check out what Chewy said. Oreos. No. Oreo.
Sorry about
Chromis.
I have to go check on something.
No, that comes up as a now.
Put the term fingerling behind that.
Fingerling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah, that looks
not too far off.
Right?
That looks like them, yeah.
Now,
I can't comment on the adults, but
yeah, I'd guess. I mean, if he's calling him koi, I'm assuming as an adult, which is probably what he has right here. That kind of looks like a koi-ish kind of design. So I'd say it's probably a red now tilapia. But that's just taking a guess. You'd have to talk to
That's cool.
Jeff.
but hopefully by this time next year I'll have a whole nice spawn be getting ready for.
Yeah, so that's probably what it is. Like Chewy says, it's just a color strain.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's your scientific. Yeah, I mean the red now. Yeah, that's just that's the same scientific name right there. Same name. It's just just has red in front of it.
Got
Just
you.
a color strain.
Got you. Okay.
So Chewy got the scientific name for you.
That's cool.
Now then, wasn't it now tilapia that they're having trouble with in some lakes where they're just overpopulating? Which I believe in the African Rift Lakes, I believe that they had, or was it a different kind of fish? Chewy, you probably know that answer.
I think it was a tilapia. I don't know if it was the Nile tilapia.
I think it was the Nile. The red Nile bred by my friend Kellen Reichenbach. Hey, Kenny, how's it going? Very invasive.
Good evening, Kenny.
In Madagascar. Let's see here. I don't know. I might just get rid of the distressing in this. What would you think? Should I get rid of the distressing in there where it's coming up with like, I don't know. It's not picking up on camera though. I don't know. Let's see here. Or should I just make sure that this whole thing's all white?
Invasive species are half.
I'm not really seeing it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's really catching on camera. But basically, just little imperfections throughout the sign. I might just get rid of that and just. I'm going to get rid of the distress on that because I think it will look nicer, just kind of like a nice, clean sign, I think.
Hey, Dan again.
And Myrtle says yes, it was the Nile tilapia as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but with any fish, you just got to keep in mind your waterways. And make sure that they don't get into your waterways.
You know, I get it that you don't want to flush a fish, but that's an edible fish. If you really got to get rid of it, throw it in a frying pan or something. I'm just saying, it's not a guppy, you know.
Although I think you got to be careful when you're doing that, using chemicals to dechlorinate your water.
Yes, indeed, you do. Yes, indeed, you do.
Are you using anything special to chlorinate water, Fred?
Not the water that I put those tilapia in. I just let it sit for 48 hours.
Okay, so I was wrong on that. Chewy saying the Nile perch is the fish that's affecting the Rift Valley lakes. Hey, there's Jesse. Speak of the devil.
Jesse, what's going on, brother?
We're talking about your tilapia.
Yes. Are the koi tilapia, the red Nile tilapia, are they the same thing?
Talk about Jesse Fish. Always gets the
Thanks for having me up, Dave. I just wanted to get. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Derek.
All right. Thanks for having me up, Dave. Just wanted to get up here, say hi. Try to stream sometime later in the day. I'm at my grandma's house right now, and you can't really stay up late. So see y'all. See you, Dave. Fred.
Always a pleasure, Derek.
Everybody. Peace.
It was a now something, yeah. I knew it was a now something as well. I just kind of, I thought it was a tilapia, but let's see. Jesse says, I don't think so. I think they are an aquarium strain. Well, I mean, it's a color.
Oh, they are doing good. They are doing good.
Hey, BJ.
Did I break up for a second?
No. I don't think you did. If you did, I didn't notice.
Jesse asked how the tilapia are doing. They're doing good, brother. They are doing good.
Yeah,
And
I heard that.
I still haven't got the system set up yet. But I got them in a bucket or in a can right next to my bed,
Hmm.
and they are living their life.
Let's see if I can even have those in California.
And I was saying that when when I get the system up and run them, I'm gonna put them in a tank and let them breed,
Hmm.
and start the system off with look at that, all that food is gone. All I had to do was give them some silence.
I'll have to look that up later.
But that's actually the foam that you had sent, Jesse. And I got that was the first cup I planted. That just threw a couple of lettuce seeds in there. They're starting to sprout.
Hey,
But there's some, since I saw those sprout, and I put some in all the rest, but nothing's coming up yet.
how long have you had them planted?
This one right here, 3 or 4 days, and then the rest of them I did them yesterday.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the other way around, where the other ones were like weeks.
Nah, no.
Yeah. Chewy says yes to develop strain of the now tilapia. And then he's also telling Jesse, here you're having shipping problems, use FedEx. I don't know. It's people always, there's always differing opinions on these shipping services. Some people say never use USPS. Some people say never use UPS. Some people say don't use FedEx. But
Yeah, right now they're all getting a little bit less sucky right now.
Hmm.
But I can tell you about 2-3 weeks ago, they all sucked.
all I know is when I got my Nintendo Switch for my boys, FedEx delivered it and they just tossed it right under the porch.
Damn, really?
Yep, it's on my Instagram. Let me pull it up.
I don't know if that's gonna show up on camera, but I got some snails in there too.
Yeah. Roundhouse is asking you, Jesse, are you done or just done for now? Yeah, Canada, yeah. US, USPS does ship fish. Let's see here. See, my last fish shipment was actually UPS, and I actually had it delivered to the UPS store. Ah, here it is. I'm over it for now, I guess. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? Just selling local now, which has been way less hassle. Don't blame you, Jesse. There you go. And not in uniform at all either.
Seriously.
Yep.
They didn't even have the decency to ring the doorbell.
Nope. Luckily, I knew it was coming. Otherwise, it would have probably just been there.
Wow.
Let's see. Hey, Jeff Rose, how's it going? Hey, Griffin, how's it going?
Griffin, what's going on, brother?
Everyone's coming in now.
I'm about to say, you know what? I am not seeing the chat. Let me, damn it. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, Lori. Hey, George. BJ, how's my sister doing?
Hey, Mr. Fish Gal. Hey, what's going on?
Somebody said UPS is king where they're at. You know, like every section, they
Yeah.
somebody's got it locked in every section. We
Yeah.
travel 30 miles east, west, north, or south. It's a whole different story.
Yeah. Some places only ship airport to airport. I picked up my Magunas airport to airport.
That's good to hear, BJ.
Picking up airport to airport was an interesting experience, though. Something I at least got the chance to do once. Yeah, I was definitely blown away when I heard that. It was totally unexpected.
We all are.
I heard it from this guy right here. Well, that guy right there.
Yeah.
Everyone was kind of doing their little tribute videos all day long.
Yeah, and mine was just like a breaking news thing. It wasn't even a tribute.
Yeah.
I think I may have mentioned that he shared everybody's stuff out on Facebook, and you might not have seen him in the chat, but if you had a stream up, he was probably there.
Yeah. Always, he was always in the chat somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Thank you again, Riddle.
See. It gets a lot more difficult doing international paperwork to clear fish. Yeah. Something you do a little beforehand in Canada with that permit. Yeah, I wouldn't even do international. I wouldn't ship international anything. I mean, I might order something international if they do all the paperwork. Let's see. Priscilla says, gonna miss him so much, his drunk calls.
I can imagine his drunk calls.
Priscilla's probably one who actually knew him longer than probably definitely knew him longer than I did. Priscilla's
definitely. Priscilla's an OG also.
Yeah.
So, I mean, shoot, me, I'm new to this fish family thing. Like, really, last summer was me being real social.
Yeah. So I've been on the YouTube thing longer than you have in terms of fish. I've only been here for about 2 years doing videos for fish. Let's see. Let's remember AquariumCop was serving the community most of his adult life. Champion, his 30 years was so close to being up. So sad.
Indeed. And he was a 9/11 responder.
Yeah. BJ, you probably could. I just talked to the person who's shipping you the fish. They should be able to direct it to the store. When I ordered from Jonah's Aquarium, they actually offered me either sending to my house or sending to the store. I chose the store mainly because they said it'll get there earlier. It won't be sitting in the truck all day long, and then it'll be indoors rather than sitting on your porch forever long. So definitely, if you're ordering fish, you might want to check with the person you're buying it from, see if they'll do that for you. Also, the only one who was able to tell me I love you, and I truly knew he meant it from the bottom of his heart, and he would always check on my son. Definitely a person who really cared a lot about the community he was in here.
Definitely. A genuine dude. You don't come across so many people like that.
Mm-hmm. Riding around the truck bothers me in winter. Yeah, it bothers me in summer. Winter around here in Southern California doesn't bother me because it's still relatively warm. Summer, riding in the truck in the summer, I had some fish go through that, and that wasn't a pleasant experience for him because when I opened that, it was pretty warm. He's still lurking in his own way, just undercover. Just not undercover.
Just not undercover.
Yeah. People come and people go, but some people are just really hard to replace.
Yeah, definitely.
Some are too when they leave the box down the hill in the mailbox. Hopefully they don't try to stuff it in the mailbox like they try to stuff Priscilla. I sent Priscilla a mug once, and the mailman or mail person, whoever was delivering the mail that day, stuffed it into her mailbox and damaged the mug.
Wow.
So luckily my print provider actually replaced it for her too, so.
Yes, indeed, Peplin. Yes, indeed.
I can't replace coffee. It was one of a kind. So Priscilla talked to him all the way back in 2014.
Yeah, I told you she's an OG in this.
Mm-hmm. I'm just OG from like 2019 or 2018. I don't remember when. Although if you look at my about page on my channel, it says I've been here since like 2011.
Yeah, I think I was like 2007 or something like that. But I didn't start. Like at some point, YouTube became a resource for useless information, and I say useless. I say useless information because a lot of the stuff that people were putting on here was just illegal, like how to do illegal stuff, how to formulate illegal stuff, and that's around about the same time that a lot of the trends started. The groups, the comic book groups, the movie groups, the fashion groups, and I don't know what's up. Like this latest thing, this mukbang, listening to people eat. I don't get that. I really don't get that.
I really don't get a lot of these trends. Especially, I mean, that's one reason why I did my last short. It was kind of just a take on one of those trends. Don't do this at 3 a.m. in the morning, like.
Bro, you had me on the edge of my seat. Like I'm really waiting for something to happen.
I think the music track I chose probably helped that. Music is a powerful tool.
It is. Hey, Roxanne. Mukbang is not cool. Close your mouth. You're not supposed to have your mouth open when you're eating. You know how many times I got beat as a child for doing that?
That's the thing. The 3 a.m. stuff is literally content farming. Yep.
Is it?
Yeah, probably.
Have a good night, Kenny.
Good night, Kenny.
Yes. And no sleep till Brooklyn.
No sleep till.
And that And
BJ says, didn't know him much, just here late at night, group chat, not much of personal conversation, but Cop was there to make things right. One cool dude.
yes, indeed. And see, that was one of the best things about him. You didn't really have to know him to love him. You know, he was just that dude.
His personality came out, and you kind of knew the type of person he was.
Yeah.
Priscilla says he was able to read on people's emotions. To me, he was Big Brother because he would always come in my defense or rescue. I'm assuming, like a Big Brother, he also told you to shut it when you're wrong too, right?
You know what? She actually said that earlier.
Hey, Matthew Moore, how's it going? Long time no see. Yeah, definitely a sad day. That's the main reason why I just decided to do a hangout today rather than actually going through what I had planned originally. But, yep. Matthew Moore, probably another OG as well.
Oh, yeah?
I think so. Well, I don't know. I think he was doing videos when I started, so I'd consider that OG. But let's see how long he's been doing fish videos. I could look him up. Let's see. What? Yeah, maybe he doesn't do videos as much. YouTube says he joined in 2013. That doesn't mean anything because mine says 2011, but let's see.
Oh, I was about to say you got to scroll through the content to actually
yeah, to see when they actually started doing fish videos.
Mm-hmm.
3 years. I'm at 3 years out now, so.
Yeah, I'm at 3 months.
He's been doing fish stuff for about 4 years now, so. Matthew Moore cichlids has been around. Probably not as long as some other people, but let's see. Let's see how long ago my videos goes. Let's see here. Oh, I'm almost at 700 now. I'm at 693. Thanks for everyone who subscribed tonight. Yeah, my about page. Oh, my about page says joined July 31st, 2006. Holy smokes! But as far as fish videos, let me see how far that goes back. I have too many videos.
Yeah, see, I was right, 2007.
Yeah.
And I think my first fish video was like November.
Matthew Morris. Dang, I got a background check. Don't worry, it's a good background check. Good to hear, Jesse, that your speeding ticket was dismissed. Now YouTube's acting up on me. Darn it.
I'm about to say, so is mine.
Well, I find that my computer doesn't like it when I'm on StreamYard and doing other things online. It kind of lags, especially when I'm trying to open up another YouTube page up. See, how do you speed on Hawaii though? Like it's so small. Not that small. Hey, 5 more to hit 700 now. Cool. Darn it. Come on,
Okay,
YouTube.
let's try switching this around.
I should probably just look on my phone. Always
Okay.
thought speed signs are just a suggestion. Technically, they are. They are technically a suggestion, especially in California. And technically, you get a ticket for going too fast, even driving at the speed limit, if the conditions are not safe to do so. Yeah, Matthew Moore
Okay.
took the last year off for the most part, enjoying family and playing father and teacher. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you got to spend time with your family, which is the main reason why I do the late night streams, because I typically spend time with the family during the middays and the mornings. So,
Yeah, my nitrogen cycle challenge was in October 21st, and my Beta Kingdom rescape was November 13th. So that was officially uh, fish, not just aquarium, but specifically fish related.
yeah, I need to go on my phone and try this out because
Oh, I reversed the order instead of going from newest to oldest. I put oldest to newest.
yeah, the brains around here. Priscilla says, with Pop leaving, a piece of my heart broke off and left with him.
It was all of us, Priscilla. I mean, I do get it. You've known him longer, and
Yeah.
you definitely would be closer to
him. Thanks, Scott's Aquatics. Hey, Fishman, drive safely, man. Or gal. Yeah, definitely drive safe.
Fishy man, wagwan with you.
You can listen. You can listen. Just don't watch, okay? And don't type. Okay. The first video that I have on my channel was 12 years ago. The first one actually was in terms of aquarium stuff was 3 years ago. Although the second one after that is 2 years. So it's been 2 or 3 years now. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah. He's definitely looking over the whole fish community still. Remember all the speed zone signs that used to go everywhere? Go to court and get the ticket dismissed. Couldn't legally enforce it. Thanks for posting that link again, Dead Fred. If anyone wants to donate to Aquarium Cop's family, there's the link that Dead Fred just posted. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. So yeah. So it looks like Chewy got your news too, Dead Fred. He says, yes, when I woke up, I saw Dead Fred's and Danikin's post. It was not a good thing to wake up to, as it devastates so many in the community. Yeah, I pretty much did the same thing right when I woke up. Or after I kind of after I probably rested a little bit after I picked up my boys. I think I picked up my phone and saw that. Yeah. Yeah, AquariumCop was a good guy. That'd be awesome, Priscilla. Good way to honor someone's memory.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Let's see here.
My crown.
Hmm. Derek saw New York Gold's video and knew it was bad news. Hmm. George started crying the minute he saw Dead Fred's post. Your video really got out to a lot of people, Dead Fred.
Yeah.
Thanks for posting that, man.
Oh, certainly. I mean, look, for me to share something about him is only right because, like I said, he's the reason that any of my videos are actually on Facebook right now.
Mm.
I don't have a Facebook. I'm not in any of those groups or anything, but apparently he shared my videos out to those Facebook groups, and that's something that I'm just not able to repay him for. You know what I mean?
Well, you're doing it now. Honoring his memory, making sure that people get the links out there to donate to his family, and he'll probably tell us to laugh and have fun.
He would. He definitely would.
Yeah, George says he was the reason he started doing YouTube. Yeah, he was always fun to be around. Even when he was lurking, he knew how to cut into the humor in the chat.
Yes, he did. And don't think that you're gonna call him out. He's gonna come when he's gonna come.
Yeah. I think you look at it the wrong way, Dead Fred. Cop loved doing that to spread the word about the community which everyone belonged to.
Yeah, and I truly appreciate being a part of that.
Hmm. There you go, Peplin. Yeah, she's not monetized yet, and it's okay. Going for the OG logo, it was pretty simple and cool. George, he called me Mario.
That's right, he sure did. had me thinking that George was Italian.
Yeah, Mario Walker balls. Yeah. Yeah, but definitely a loss to the community, though.
A huge loss.
Second year in a row we lost someone.
That's right. We just lost Nathan.
Last year we lost Nathan, yeah. Let's see.
And Nathan was the first one to invite me into a stream. I didn't get up there, but come on up, brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, Nathan kind of got me back into streaming a bit, so I started streaming for a bit, then I just took off for a while and said I really don't want to stream. And he started streaming. I got up on his stream, and I kind of got the courage a little more to do the streaming whole thing.
And you know what? Nathan is how I met, or how I came across Derek and Griffin, and eventually you and Anthony and George and Jesse.
Yep.
And Kyle.
Yeah. George says that's okay. It's bring the fish fam closer together, stronger. Sandy Doty says Nathan was the first time I ever went on panel. Yeah, there's always these things that these people do, and they're very helpful, and it's something that's irreplaceable once they're gone. BJ just got here just after Nathan passed. Or Amy, Widows sticking together. Not Windows, Widows. Alrighty. Okay, see you later, Derek. Have a good night. See you around.
All right, good night, Derek.
Let's see. Chewy says he was in mod for Nathan, and he was also a great person. He helped expand the community along with Griff and Bob. We already catfish Terry's. Yeah. Yeah. George says he hopes to see Bunny in the future and talk about Cop on how he touched every single one of us in his own way. Hey, Melvin, how's it going? Yeah.
Now you got to admit, it takes a special individual to be able to do that, and that is certainly something that Cop did.
Yeah.
He meant something to everybody that he encountered.
And unfortunately, sometimes you don't really know, you don't realize it until they're gone.
Right.
Okay. Good night, Kara Corridor. We'll have a good night.
Good night, Kira. You know, let that be a lesson, folks, man. If you got animosity or beef with somebody, if you can't patch it up or work it out, just let it go. It's not worth the stress. Mm-hmm. Ain't none of us promised tomorrow. None of us. Not you or me.
Good luck, George. Hopefully you catch something.
Catch some tilapia, brother.
Which lake you going to, George? If you want to share that out, anyways.
I'm about to say, have a fish fam reunion over there.
You could DM me on Instagram if you want. We can talk there. But yeah. Anyways, he was right, Priscilla. See what you're doing now. He was one smart dude. Good night, Matthew Moore. Have a good night. But
night, Matthew.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm probably gonna end the stream shortly myself. Just so I could just relax a little bit before I have to go to bed, even though I probably won't fall asleep until 5. But I'm just looking ahead to what's coming in my life shortly, because once I get that vaccine, I will be going back to work, and I'm not sure how much YouTube stuff I'll be able to do when I go back to work. I'll probably still be streaming Thursday nights, so as long as I get the night off.
Well, one thing you can do is you can schedule videos ahead, and you can you know, just plan your work and work your plan. You know,
Yeah.
if you know you got Wednesdays off, that doesn't mean you got to stream or upload on Wednesdays, but you can film on Wednesdays and then schedule it to come out on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, I already have like 2 things already filmed, and I'll probably be editing it on like Friday and Saturday and releasing it on Sunday. It's just when you have to go to work 40 hours a week, and this is more time restraint where I still spend time with family and all that too. So it gets a little more trickier when you're not just sitting around the house doing nothing all day long.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, Matthew, definitely thank you for coming by. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me on, brother.
No worries, Fred. Yeah, so I'll probably be going back to work in April sometime, especially considering I probably have to, because right now I'm still on disability, but it's kind of running out since I've been out of work for a year due to this whole mess. But but my doctor says once I'm vaccinated, I should be able to go back to work. So, in my category, I could actually get there. I could get my vaccination starting, I think, March 15th. So that's coming up. Just a matter of scheduling that time and getting that needle stuck in me.
You got an appointment to get stabbed.
Yeah, I have to make an appointment to get stabbed. Which I'm not good with needles by any means, for any matter. So,
before, up until last year, I was a regular at the Red Cross. Like, I gave so much blood, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
In fact, I gave so much blood, I was actually surprised to find out that they actually do pay for blood. Like, there are places that do it, because I've been giving it away for free for so many years. My my grandfather had a colonoscopy back in the 90s, and he needed a blood transfusion. And at that time, I was too young to give. But the moment I turned 18, shoot, I apparently became a frequent flyer with the Red Cross.
And then years later, you learned out that people buy it.
Yeah. Like I thought that was just like something that they said in TV shows, and the drug addict trying to sell their blood so they can get their little fix or whatever. I didn't know that was a real thing.
George, I work in a pharmacy on the front store, so that's what I do for work. So that's definitely I wanted to stay away from in this mess, because I'm in a high risk category. So. Hey.
Double your pleasure.
Not anymore. The other one's gone.
I just wanted to take these earphones off.
No worries, man. Let's see.
And eat my ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, working in a pharmacy, when people come in left and right with whoever knows what they have, it's not really the safest place for me to be. Especially when in the middle of a pandemic. Especially when you have those people who decide that they don't want to wear the masks and getting all your face about things.
Jesse apparently is different in every state, but you just gotta find out who actually pays for it in your state.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate, Scott. Are they still stringent on people with tattoos as well?
Mm-mm.
No. I think at one point, if you had a tattoo, they kind of put you on the list as well.
You know what? When I got this, I had to wait a year.
Ah, gotcha. So they just have you wait.
I had to wait a year. I do remember that. And I went to Spain in 12th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And had they known I went to Spain, they would have made me wait a year before my first donation, because my first donation was when I was 18.
Gotcha. All I know is when I was in high school, they had those blood drives where the seniors could give blood.
Mm-hmm.
BJ says the Red Cross charges the recipient for a fortune for your donated blood.
I heard that too.
Hopefully that goes to good. Hopefully that goes to good causes within the Red Cross rather than just their CEO. Gotta be careful with some of those charities out there.
Riddle, I was living in New York. You had to be 18.
Yeah, I think in Ohio
in 1996 you did. So that's when I turned 18.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see here. Oops. How old to donate blood? I want your blood. According to California, donors must be at least 18. 16 and 17 must have written parental consent. So in California, you can be 16 and 17. You just need parental consent to do so. Which I'm sure might be similar in other states as well.
Yeah, because I don't remember hearing about the parental consent, because I probably would have bugged the hell out of my mother to go donate.
Okay, according to the New York Blood Center, you may donate if you're at least 17 years old, 16 years old with written consent from a parent.
Okay.
Weight 110 pounds and be in good health. Donors aged 16 and 18 are also subject to additional height and weight restrictions. That's sourced from New York, nybloodcenter.org.
Aqua balls you can donate.
Yeah, probably. I think they'd be more worried.
Not probably. You can donate.
They're probably more worried about like the needle drugs. And even then, they pretty much screen all that blood anyways.
They do.
They have to.
Mm-hmm. That's a liability.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, they don't screen for weed or coffee. I'm assuming she meant weed.
Yeah.
I'm sure if they are drug testing, they are probably checking your weed.
They're checking their employees for weed, but
Yep. It says, yeah, I was gonna be like, oh no. Let's see here. Alrighty.
none of that.
No, none of that. I think Fred's eating ice cream there, BJ. Oh, big tub of ice cream.
Butter pecan. For my New York brother.
I like pistachio personally.
This is for my New York brother that we lost today.
Gotcha.
Some butter pecan.
I typically either get butter pecan or pistachio myself.
I still have yet to try the pistachio. I didn't even know that was a thing till a couple years ago.
It's hard to find them in the tubs. There's only one place I know that actually sells in the tubs. That's not crazily expensive. Huh. Pebble Creek says butter pecan with maple syrup on it.
Whoa.
Hmm.
That's next level. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm ready for that.
But I'm guessing when they say maple syrup, I'm pretty sure they mean the real stuff and not that imitation crap.
Not that high fructose corn syrup.
If you have Costco membership, they have a big jug for pretty inexpensive for the real stuff.
I got a jar in the cupboard right now. If I go get it and open it up, I could do like this. It ain't moving. Like you literally, you have to take the whole jar and put it in some hot water on the stove just to get it, make it viscous or make it fluid.
That's odd. I know. Well, I know the one at Costco. It's pretty fluid already, but so you probably have the thicker stuff.
Oh no, this was homemade back in the deep woods in the country somewhere.
So you take the sap and you actually create it yourself.
Yes. No, I didn't do it. I had some cousins that did it.
Myrtle says butter, pecan, pistachio, mint, and heck, most ice creams are good. Green tea ice cream's pretty good.
Yeah, but see, if it's good, what am I do with a small container? I just ate a small container. Like
me, I already gained enough weight this year, so I've been sticking to the mochi, which is just a small little ball of ice cream wrapped in like a rice kind of wrapper.
In a rice wrapper? That sounds like something a pothead put together.
Aquatic says my cousin makes maple syrup. I get all I want for free. And I totally just noticed Pepperland Creek's logo just now.
Oh yeah. Excuse me.
All right.
Oh, you made chicken adobo. What's that?
Mochi. This is the green tea variety. Chewy says, I think every time I see Freddy's eating ice cream.
Yeah, just about. Get some, Fisherman. Hey, Jess.
Yeah, I got these from Costco. You got the ones from Costco too, Jesse?
Have you ever tried to make your own?
No. Too much work. I'll pay the $11 for the 18 pack. Jesse's gonna go eat one out too.
Well,
Yes. Yeah, George, I have the mango and strawberry as well because there's a multi one. Yes, Priscilla, you should.
No, but I could cover Ice Cream Man by Master P. I don't think we're ready for that on this stream.
Let's see. We're almost 2 hours in, so
4 minutes, 40 seconds. We can make it.
see. Priscilla got Sam's Club though.
They might have it in there. You never know.
They might have some.
Check the website.
I typically go to Costco because they're more available where I'm at. I only have like one Sam's Club near me.
See, that's what I'm saying, BJ. Does that not sound like something some pothead came up with? Like, bro, I want fried rice and ice cream. Like,
One deep fried ice cream. Deep fried ice cream's pretty good too.
I have had that. That is good. Oh, it's Bubby's.
Yes, Jesse. It's Bubby's. Bubby's Hawaii. Bubby's Hawaii.
Who? Who, Chewy? Really? When? Said one of the members of Hall & Oates was offered to sing for Van Halen. I could almost see that working though.
Sam's Club has better samples. I don't know. Costco doesn't have any samples anymore right now due to everything. Yeah, okay, I'm going to share something just for Jesse right here. Here you go, Jesse. Here's my monthly chart. I miss samples too. Thanks, Myrtle and Deadfred, for sharing that link out again.
Certainly.
Yeah, Jesse, that's how much I'm down for the month. But I'm still positive, so I'm good.
Punofolio. KSO.
That's my stocks I have. Why did you sell yours yet, Jesse? Or are you holding on? I'm holding on. Let's see, Costco's more family friendly. They're also more employee friendly too.
Oh, tell me about it. We had a Sam's Club around the corner here. And this was before the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
This was about 3 years ago, I think. Everybody showed up for work one morning only to find out that location was shut down.
That is not completely accurate because Costco does have business centers as well, which are more geared towards the business side of things. Which, if you have a Costco membership, you can shop at the business center too.
I will agree the Costco food court is superior.
Yes.
I'll agree with that. I will definitely agree with that.
Yeah. Although now you do have to be a member to actually eat at the food court now.
Priscilla, Sam's and Walmart are owned by the family of Sam Walton.
Yep. Although one little trick for Costco, on some places, if you want to buy alcohol at Costco, you don't need a membership as well as prescriptions. In some areas. So
I heard about prescriptions.
Yeah. I don't know if that's federal or it might be by state, but I'm not sure on that.
Well, I can go to Costco right now without a membership and go shopping as a guest.
Do you have one of their gift cards?
I got a couple.
Yeah, there you go. That's another trick of the trade too. But see, I shop at Costco so much, I get my membership fee back every year. BJ Palmer wants to know if BJ's has a food court. I've never seen a BJ, so I have no clue on that.
I don't know.
Yes, they do, or they used to.
It depends on the location because remember they're kind of like franchise, so one location might decide they don't want to sell them.
Priscilla, I go to Costco because I have probably like 3 or 4 Costco's that are closer than the closest Sam's Club.
I got a BJ's and a Costco's not far from here.
Yeah.
Which one?
I do have when I signed up, I actually have the upper tier of my Costco, so I get the 2% back. So that pretty much everything.
Okay.
I get the whole amount back, and then right now I also have their credit card as well, so I get another 2% back, and I just make sure to pay that off each time I spend something there, so I don't hold a balance on that card.
Costco does tax exemption if you are registered as a nonprofit, like 501c3 and all that.
Do they do it if do you know if they do it if you have a sales tax license as well, a reseller's license?
Now that I don't know. I
would assume that they do. Let me Google to find that. Exemption. Let's see.
What's up, Marcos? Did I say hi to you? I don't know. I don't remember. If not, hi again.
Okay. .com doesn't. Let's see here. Okay, so here's what I find from customer service Costco.com, looking at what Google says. Costco business members may be exempt from tax on warehouse purchases based on their resale license or tax exempt status. However, qualifications may vary depending on your state. So yes.
Oh, well, then let me correct that. They do that here in Maryland. So, and I don't know about
It might vary by state. So
right.
Everything is going to vary by state due to laws, and I'm pretty sure that's just based on whether the state takes sales tax or not, or who they charge the sales tax to, and
yeah, because like Delaware has no sales tax, so
yeah. CB just says we have one each. Sam's, Costco, BJ's. Sam's was here 15 years before everyone else. Quit going there after Dave died. Yeah, I mean, I do all my grocery shopping at Costco.
I do it at Sam's because I got the membership dirt cheap through my job. So
I mean, sometimes you can find those deals online as well, where they'll do sign up things where they're charged the amount for the, like if the annual fee is like $50, they'll say, okay, sign up now for $50, you get a $50 gift card, which is basically. My problem is if I did that, I would never probably go to Sam's Club just due to just not easy to get to. I mean, it's not really say close by. I mean, it's kind of close by, but it's a pain. It's a pain to get there. It's not exactly off the freeway.
Yeah, I got my first set of contacts at Costco's.
I used to buy all the salami that Jesse was eating at Costco. I gave that up though. This is too much for me. Like I'm already gaining enough weight. BJ says, didn't realize you were in Maryland. Fred spent lots of time in Annapolis, Baltimore, Shadyside, and Deal.
Yep, I've been in Maryland since '96, since I was 18 years old. And I live on the west side in Randallstown. On the west side of Baltimore in Randallstown. Yes, going to the eye doctor was so much cheaper there. That's why I went. because I was I was 18,
Yeah.
had my own money, didn't want to spend it.
Hey, collaboration of curiosities. How's it going?
Huh?
I was saying hi to collaboration of curiosities.
Mm-hmm.
One of those longer names with a lot of syllables. Collaboration of curiosities. That's a lot of syllables. If your business is set up as a fish farm, you should be able to get agriculture exemption.
Really?
What does that even mean? Call me Adele, it's easier. I don't know. I kind of like saying collaboration of curiosities, though. It just rolls off the tongue, even though it's a lot of syllables. Myrtle says 11 syllables. But even though it is a lot of syllables, it does roll off the tongue. So I'll probably forget your name. So I'll try to remember it all. Yeah, it sure does. Yes, it does. What does agriculture exemption mean, anyways? Because all I know is food in California is not taxed. So I don't know if that'll help me much, anyways. Or you get special tax-free stuff in other areas.
I was about to say it might extend to areas beyond food, such as, I mean, if you are set up as any kind of farm, there's certain things that you have to do to keep your paperwork together. Yeah. So you're going to need reams of paper. You're going to need a printer, a computer desk, things that you might find at, a wholesaler. Yes, I was born in 78.
Hey, I was born in 77.
I'm not sure, but I can give you a funny, interesting. I don't believe in coincidence, but some people would call this a coincidence. The St. Louis Browns moved to Baltimore and changed their name to the Baltimore Orioles. The Cleveland Browns moved to Baltimore and changed their name to the Baltimore Ravens. And Derek Brown moved to Baltimore and changed his name to Ricky Brown. So the Browns come to Baltimore and change their name.
It almost became the Baltimore Browns.
It almost did. And I still got my shirt down in the basement. I was mad about that. Like, my feelings were hurt.
I was mad about the whole move, so hold on, I'll be right back.
The funny thing is, they have been on the city of Cleveland for a new stadium, and that was the major deciding factor with what's his name? Was it Modell? Not Modell. Whoever the guy was, he was like, you know what? F this, we're leaving town. And then Cleveland had the nerve to sue the NFL. See, there you go. And see, back when I watched, my man was Eric Metcalf Jr. Come to find out, his father, Eric Metcalf Sr., was an even better player than he was.
Wait. So Eric Metcalf that played on the Browns, was he junior or senior?
And the one who played in the 90s was junior.
Junior.
And senior was back in the 70s.
Gotcha. And you also have the Clay Matthews family too. You have Clay Matthews Sr., who played football back in the whenever, right. And you have Clay Matthews Jr., who played on the Browns in the 80s. Then you have Clay Matthews III, who played for the Green Bay Packers.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about the third.
Yeah, Clay Matthews III. He got drafted by the Packers.
Oh, now you know what? You want to start a fight here in Baltimore? Find somebody who was down here the day the Colts left town in the middle of the night, packed up all their shit in a Mayflower truck, and left in the blizzard in the middle of a snowstorm.
I'm sure they're sure about that.
Yes, and that's why there's so many people here that are Pittsburgh Steelers fans.
Yeah, they don't get my sympathy anymore.
Yes, Derek, extends to more than food if it's used for business.
Mm.
And as a fish farm, you should be able to get vet supplies and medications. Okay.
Okay, cool. But yeah.
Yes, that was a betrayal. I mean, I was never been a Colts fan. You know, no association with it. You know, I moved here as a young adult, but I do understand that. Like that's got to hurt.
Yeah, all I know is, I mean, basically, in the '80s, the Browns were big rivals with the Steelers. But I could at least respect Pittsburgh. I cannot respect Baltimore. But back during the whole move, there's only 2 owners in the NFL that voted against it. That was the Rooney's with Pittsburgh and Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yep. Ralph Wilson and the Rooney's. The only 2 teams that voted against the move.
Huh. Okay.
And Baltimore just loses my respect because they did the exact same thing that they're always complaining about, that Baltimore moving in the dead of night. Here, where the Cleveland move is just because Art Modell couldn't run a business if his life depended on it. I mean, he took the Browns, who were highly successful in the 80s. You had Cleveland Municipal Stadium, which was always a sellout, and that was one of the larger stadiums in the NFL at the time, and yet he couldn't make money out of that. And Cleveland even offered him a stadium, but he would not take it because he didn't have the sweetheart deal that he had with Cleveland Municipal Stadium, where he was able to rent it out to the Indians, or whatever their name now is.
Oh, they changed that name too?
They're changing the name, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
See, yes, but the Ravens came into Baltimore after the CFL Colts played there.
I heard about that.
Let's see. Oh, boy. Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they became the Stallions.
The Naps? Cleveland Naps? What? Let's see here. What are they going to change their name to? I know they're dropping the Indians name from it. But I don't know what they're changing it to. Does anyone know who the Cleveland Indians are changing the name to?
Hey Siri, what are the Cleveland Indians changing their name to?
There are 40 players on the Indians. You can also ask me about a specific player.
I don't care about the players.
Let me ask Google. Hold on.
Stop.
Done.
Thank you.
On the website CBSSports.com, they say they will be known as the Washington football team until a new nickname is chosen. On the website CBSSports.com, they say they will be known as the Washington.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I know two names that they won't be: the Wizards and the Bullets.
Let's see. All I'm seeing is what they. Okay, February 9th. It looks like they're still deciding. I think the decision to dump. They're surveying fans about the new name still. Let's see. What are some suggestions?
Welcome back, Jesse.
Welcome back, Jesse. What are the options? Let's see. The team will still be known as the Indians through the 2021 season as officials determine what the new names should be. Spiders, the name of the city's 19th century National League franchise, is currently the favorite among Vegas odds makers. So it might be the Cleveland Spiders. I don't know about that name.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm Native American. I'm fine with it. The word Indian means dark skin anyway. You look at the dude that used to be the Redskins logo. That dude was way blacker than I am. So maybe that's why they got rid of him. You're not supposed to know about that.
I don't know. So it might be the Cleveland Spiders, apparently. That's what the odds makers are saying it's going to be.
You know what? I'm not totally against the name Spiders, but not for Cleveland.
Yeah.
It just doesn't roll off the tongue.
Okay. Here's
San
the full.
Francisco Spiders.
Okay. Here's the. Oh, darn it! Stupid ad. Let me share the screen of what the odds are about the Indians' new names. What Vegas odds makers are saying. Let's see. Fish Room says, in all this rush to BPC and change names, did anyone ask how the Native Americans usually feel about it?
Yeah, that's what I was responding to.
It varies from person to person. Some people are upset about it. Some people aren't. I mean, I could probably see Redskins because I think that was more of a derogatory word.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Because you're pointing out someone's color.
Let's see. Hopefully, okay. Here it is. Here's the betting odds. Spiders is number one. Cleveland baseball team.
No.
The Blue Sox.
The Blue Sox.
The Guardians. The Crows, which I'm sure some people probably have a problem about too.
Yeah, there's enough birds in the NFL.
The Naps. I have no clue what the Naps, but I don't know. The Rocks, Wild Things, which is going back to the movie Major League.
For real.
The Blues, the Buckeyes, Cuyahogas, the Dobbies, the Rockers, or the Bullfrogs.
I'm kind of feeling Wild Things just because of the movie.
Just because of the movie. Cuyahoga.
If they can get Charlie Sheen and Wesley Snipes up in there somehow, I'm with it. I might.
You're definitely talking about the good version. I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot there was a sequel, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. I don't know the Cuyahogas.
I hit home run. I prayed to Jobu.
I'm surprised no one ever mentioned that in PC world. Because I'm Native American, I was talking to the Redskins, Indians, whatever.
That was a completely different time. Matter of fact, is there anything that in Mel Brooks' catalog that he could release today in 2021? He made fun of his own people. He made fun of black people. He made fun of white people. He made fun of everybody. He was equal opportunity with it.
Exactly. He made fun of everyone.
Beauty of it. But I mean, in 2020,
I mean, he can't call him. You can't call him out for being discriminatory.
No, you can't. You cannot.
But some people don't see it that way. And out of all this list, I don't know. Maybe the Wild Thing just because of the movies. I was thinking the Buckeyes, but it might be too confusing with Ohio State Buckeyes, the college team. I don't know. Nothing really stands out except for maybe the Crows or the Guardians.
I mean, I don't like the Crows because of the Ravens, and it's not because I'm not a Ravens fan. I just don't like the Crows because they're like smaller, inferior Ravens. Like,
yeah, that's the other thing too. It's probably not going to go well with Cleveland either, being very anti-Ravens.
Right.
But I think Spiders is the forerunner, according to Vegas.
I agree, Fish Tropic, and some people need it just rammed in a little bit further.
Here's some possible logos.
Oh, come on. No. I'm not with the spiders.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know.
That kind of looks like a cool superhero logo.
But I don't know about their baseball team.
Huh.
Got my money on naps.
You change that to your logo, you better win a championship. Like you better get the pennant.
What is naps referring to in that, anyways?
Oh, I didn't want to go there.
Spider-Man, cool hat.
But generally speaking, with people of color, when their hair is curly and it does not comb through, those kinks are called naps.
Yeah, I mean, but what is the name referring to? And it's also when you like just take a little sleep and.
Mhm. And then there's also some like it's part of the word city, like Napolis, like Indianapolis or Annapolis or.
I don't, where? Oh, okay. Here it is. Okay, here's why naps is the. Here's why. It's something about something in the 1905 to 1914. There's a team, I guess, called the Cleveland Indians Naps, or Cleveland Naps manager, Cleveland Blues managers, Cleveland Indian man. So I guess it's just one of their old names. I guess the manager was named Nap Lajoie, or Lajoie. So that was his name of the team.
Okay.
So that's where they're getting naps from. It's a person. Just like how it's rumored that the Cleveland Browns were named after Paul Brown.
Who's Paul Brown?
Paul Brown? He was the head coach of the Cleveland Browns back when they won like 10 championships before the NFL.
Okay.
Hey, I hear music.
I was say that's not me. Yeah, is there a Wild Things logo, or is this all spider logos? I think you muted yourself.
Okay, there we go. Of course, when the sound came on, I was not able to mute myself. I wasn't able to close any browsers. I'm like, not really seeing the Cleveland tie-in.
For spiders, yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't see that either. There's a lot of different things in Ohio that you could tie it into. You got the Buckeye tree in Ohio. You got what else you have in Ohio that I'm probably not remembering straight anymore since it's been a while since I lived there.
You're from Ohio.
Yeah, I was born in Ohio.
Okay.
I lived there until I was 17. But Cleveland, Cleveland is spelled Cleveland. The person who the city is named after spelled Cleaveland. So that's why it's called The Mistake on the Lake.
Oh.
I guess when they came up with the name of the city, they took it from a person, but they misspelled his name. Okay, here it is. In 1831, the city dropped the A in Cleveland after the newspaper Cleveland Advisor left it out to fit the name on the masthead.
No. So it was one editorial error.
Yep, that's what it was.
Wow.
The city was founded on July 22 of 1796 by the Connecticut Land Company, led by General Moses Cleveland, with the A in the name.
See, I always thought it had something to do with maybe the people that lived there Had like a lot of knives and stuff. You know, Cleveland. You know, I did.
No, there's personal.
I grew up next to a place called Hempstead. And guess what their major export used to be back in the day? Right.
Hemp.
But we're talking about industrial grade hemp. Like they were doing all the paper and concrete and all that stuff until the Rockefellers backed the whole tree industry.
And probably made the hemp illegal.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. And that's when like 3 years later the whole reefer madness thing came out. And there was a big push for it to be considered a narcotic, but
Two different uses, two different plants.
it really is. It really is.
It's just like how some, I mean, it's probably similar to how some fish are illegal to import because it's too closely related to another one that should be illegal.
Right. Like what are those? Like the snakeheads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like every snakehead isn't that 3-foot long monster that's gonna crawl up out the swamp and kidnap your kids. You know, some of them are like this. The Cleveland Drews. You know what? I could co-sign for that. You know why? Because Cleveland rocks.
Yeah, Drew Carey now, I think he lives in Washington now, and he actually he owns part of a soccer team up there now.
Really?
Yes. And people are getting on him for holding some 12th man banner or something for the Seahawks, promoting his soccer team.
Wow.
The Cleveland Stouts would probably work.
Actually, that's kind of slick.
Okay. Hemp became illegal to support the cotton industry.
The cotton industry, the paper industry, and the fuel industry. Because remember, Paul Diesel made his engine to run on hemp seed oil.
Yeah, you just have a lot of lobbyists to push that. I mean, you have the cotton industry, you have the paper industry, and you have all those industries that could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That's how names were back in the day. Erickson, son of Eric. Johnson, son of John. Same goes for cities and places.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of cities named after people. What are some other ones that are named after people? Washington, of course. Lincoln, of course.
Well, and the capital sits between Virginia and Maryland. Virgin Mary.
Well,
I can't make this up. Like,
of course, when they did set aside the Washington district, they took part of. They basically made I think a 10-mile square. They took land from Maryland and Virginia.
Right.
They gave back the land to Virginia.
Right, because that's not Arlington. Yeah, it's Arlington. Yeah. Because it's still shaped like the square.
On the top part, but then you get that squiggly line where they gave back the land to Virginia.
No, I meant on the Virginia side. I think that's
also
it's still shaped like a square,
gotcha.
Even though it's not DC, and that's where the Pentagon is.
Yeah, that's where. So they still got the square as part of their boundary of the city.
Right.
So instead of absorbing into another city, they just kept it as its own separate city.
Correct.
Awesome. They gave back the swamp.
Yep, basically.
Yeah, because they didn't build anything on it, so they just gave it back.
I was about to say the part of the swamp that they didn't finish building on. Yeah, because I mean, all the rest of it was swamp to begin with.
Yeah. Interesting non-fish facts tonight. That's what you get for a 2.5-hour stream. That's late night stream. You get tons of different facts that are not related to fish.
Oh, I got a bunch of useless facts. Back in the day, they used to, like way back in the European, back in the old country, as they say, they would have their plates and cups lined with lead, or maybe they were made out of lead. And a lot of people would go out drinking, and they would fall into these stupors where they would be unconscious, possibly for days. And a lot of people were found on the roadside, assumed to be dead, and thrown in a casket and put into the ground. Well, excuse me, there happened to be a flood that unearthed all these coffins, and on the inside of the coffins were all these scratch marks, which means apparently a bunch of people got buried alive. So, in order to combat this, they would take the dead bodies back to the home and sit them on the table and wait to see if the person would awake. So that's where we got the tradition of a wake coming in. And also, just in case, they would tie a string to the person's hands and to their feet. And when they buried them, tie the other end of the string to a bell and have somebody working in the graveyard overnight in the graveyard shift to listen out for those bells. And if those bells rang, they would dig up those coffins. And if the person was dead inside, they were considered a dead ringer. And if they were alive, then they were saved by the bell.
A lot of interesting stuff that comes in our language just from practices like that.
Yep.
I'm just thinking about the feasibility of that rope going through the buried land and whether you could actually move the bell. Hopefully you're strong enough to ring that bell.
Well, I mean, if you woke up in a box in total darkness,
for all you know, you might not be able to tug on that rope being buried that deep.
right?
Then you should be yanking at the rope.
Houses used to have straw, hay, and stuff, packed up on them. And whenever it would rain, a lot of times cats and dogs would hide up in them. And when the rain would get heavy, they would end up sliding through. So they would say it's raining cats and dogs. And then there were people who didn't have a whole lot of money. And sometimes they would sell their urine to the leather tanners because they would use urine to tan the leather. And if you had to do that, you were considered piss poor. And if you didn't have a pot, you were considered so poor that you didn't have a pot to piss in.
Yeah, Myrtle sings, with how hard it is to pull roots out of dirt, I don't think the bell rings. Although I'm assuming if it's freshly buried dirt, it won't be as packed in as it is. But I mean, you're still going through however many feet they bury him down. I mean, even if it's loose soil, that's still a lot of soil to go through.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Maybe I should try this out sometime. Maybe dig a 6-foot hole, tie a branch or something down 6 feet hole, and bury it up, and see if I can pull it back up or not.
Backwards Fish Room says, I want a fully charged cell phone. You're not getting no service that is 6 feet deep.
Nope, you won't be. No hope to pooping. Bell or die, I'll break that rope trying. Then instead of scratch marks, we're just going to find broken strings and ropes. But I don't know. A lot of interesting things in the words that just came from old stuff, old sayings and all that.
Do you know why we Americans drive in parkways and park in driveways?
I heard this one before. I forget what it was though.
Okay, so the driveway was meant for those houses that were built like estates, where you could actually drive your way up to the estate itself and then, come back to the main road. So that was considered a driveway. It wasn't necessarily where you parked your vehicle. Now that every house ended up becoming suburban. Everybody wanted one of those, estate style homes, so they ended up putting driveways inside of suburban homes. So it wasn't just for those high class places. And then in order to get from one place to from one city to another, they built these main roads, and they wanted to beautify the main roads. And what they did was, when they beautified them, they called those places parks. So you were driving by the parkway.
Alan Matthews says, I think they waited until the next day to cover the coffin with dirt. Which is a possibility.
Scott says you can't get service above ground sometimes.
Yep. No, although I'm pretty lucky, except for if I'm at my wife's old job, I can never get service there. Out of all the places I go, I couldn't get service there. And still can't.
Where you been? I've been here the whole time. I've been trying to call you. I can see that conversation.
I was here. Well, if I don't have service, she didn't have service.
Oh, okay.
Because we're on the same service and all that. And
right.
Good old T-Mobile. What service do you use on cell phone anyways, where you're at?
AT&T.
AT&T?
I was a Cell One customer, and Cell One got bought by Singular, and Singular got bought by AT&T. So I've been with them since before 9/11. Wow.
T-Mobile is almost AT&T.
Huh?
T-Mobile is almost AT&T.
Yeah, how about that?
And then the merger fell, and AT&T had to pay T-Mobile a lot of money.
Riddle, please share. I would love to hear how the origin of Spill the Beans came about.
Yes, definitely. Even if you have to say it in chat, we're on the edge of our seats right now.
Yeah, for real.
Hold on. Let me fix my seat. I'm literally on the edge of my chair. Wombats do square poops.
Yes, they do. And what is it? The echidna has 3 penises.
What?
The echidna has 3 penises.
GRB says, so I do it. So do I.
So wait a minute. was that a response to me or collaboration of curiosity?
Good question. Or GRB, who's GRB responding to? You, BJ, or someone else in here? Although it's technically possible, I think it's a possibility you have at least 2 sometimes if something goes wrong and you're growing, but okay, here. This meant that should someone spill the beans, the secret results of the election would be revealed before intended. Hence, spilling the beans is related to revealing secret information.
Right, from an ancient Greek voting process involving beans. People would vote by placing one of the 2 colored beans in a vase.
White, okay, gotcha. White meaning yes and black meaning no. Yeah, Fred just pointed that one out. Yeah. Come on, spill the beans. Yeah, I'm bad sometimes at not looking at the comment above. or what happens sometimes is I might have my mouse on the first one and it goes to the second one without realizing.
Oh well, we skipped over GRB. He was responding to both.
He was responding to both. Both. Touche. But anyways, yeah, I still have 28 people here. And of course, most of those are probably not, they're probably just listening to our conversation.
Yeah, they are.
I hate when I'm trying to think of some trivia thing to bring up, but I can't remember it. Can't remember what to bring up. Okay, maybe a dark humor joke would probably fit right now. If everyone's okay with a little dark humor.
I'm with it.
Okay. There's these three guys at a construction site. They all, of course, they all bring their lunches. They have these packed lunches, and they're all eating lunch. So the first one, Tom, he opens up his lunch. Oh, bologna and cheese sandwich. Man, I had this bologna and cheese for the last month. If I have another one, I'm going to jump off this building right now. So the second person opens his lunch, and basically, salami again? Really? I had this for the last month. If I have this again, I'm going to jump off this building. Third person opens up his lunch. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Man, if I had this for the last month. Same thing. If I have this again, I'm going to jump off this building. So next day comes along. First person opens his lunch. Bologna and cheese again. He jumps off the building. Second one opens up his lunch. Salami and cheese again. Jumps off the building. Third one opens up his lunch. Man, peanut butter and jelly again. Jumps off the building. So basically, the company decides to throw a joint funeral. So the wives are talking amongst each other. First wife says, "Man, if I knew he hated these sandwiches all the time, I would have made him something different." Second wife said, said the same thing. If I knew that he hated these sandwiches so much, I would have made him something different. And then they all look at the third wife. Third wife's response: he made his own lunch.
Wow.
I could tell you knew where that one was going.
Yeah, you tell a joke like that in 2021. Everybody wants to, okay, where's the work site? That's 3 positions available.
Life of a construction worker is hard.
It is.
Not something I would be able to do.
Oh, I could do it from the ground.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to survive the heat. When I dug out that pond out there, I was working in the heat, man. I worked for like 15 minutes and just call it a day.
OSHA. How about a collaboration of OSHA and the USDA?
Darn it, where is it? BJ says that's wrong. Well, left turn. Well, that's what jokes are mostly. They're always some kind of left turn at the end, which is the punchline.
And I can't think of anything that's not going to offend a particular race or religion. So I'll just leave them all to myself.
Yeah. Well, I think when I first heard that from my geometry teacher back in the day, I think the lunches were more ethnic.
Oh, you know what? Okay. What do you get when you divide the circumference of the sun by its diameter? You get
Like,
pie in the
again?
sky. You get pie in the sky.
Yep.
I'm a tutor. I got math jokes. Don't don't judge me.
Math jokes are pretty safe.
Look, Riddle got it.
Yep. Okay, Myrtle has some random trivia you'll never need to know. No number from 1 to 999 includes the letter A in its word form.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why do we put the extra E in the teens? And why is 11 and 12 the only ones that aren't teens? Because you put the extra E in a 10, it's teen. But when you get to 20, it's 21, 22, 23. But instead of being 10, 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, you got 13, 14, 15. It's not a joke. That's a serious question. Like I never understood that.
Yeah, I kind of knew that. Probably because it didn't roll off the tongue. When people are making up words, they're probably like 10 1, 10 2 doesn't. It gets confusing because you might be
Right, but but let's look at Spanish. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 is 10 and 7, 10 and 8, 10 and 9. But you got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like you got it's like the first ones aren't 10 and something or something.
Well, in English, if you're saying 10 1, 10 2, you might be talking about two different numbers. You might be talking about 10 and 1, or 10 and 2, and 10 and 3. And teeny 1, teeny 2, teeny 3 doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Maybe that's why.
Rockford says because it'd be 10-1.
10-1. 10-1, 10-2. But then when you're saying it, people might mistake that for 21, 22. People probably thought about this when they were making up these words.
So we're too slow to differentiate between 10 and 20.
21, 22, 23. Some people, how they talk, might say 21, and it might sound similar to 10-1, 10-2. Just be thankful it's not that then. I could seriously see people mishearing people when they do that. Just like how NASA lost one of their Mars rovers before because of the one group of scientists used empirical and the other one used metric. And I'm totally blaming that on the scientists who use the empirical because it's science. You don't use empirical in science. You use metric.
America.
See, Myrtle says the average adult spends more time on the toilet than they do exercising. What if you exercise while you're on the toilet?
The average adult or the average adult American?
I don't know. When I work, I get all my exercise at work. Working retail would do that because there's a lot of walking around.
Yeah, no kidding.
Chaos?
Did I hit the like button? Man, no, I didn't.
Better have. How dare you?
And I'm on the panel. Did you hit the like button?
I hit the like button. That's the first thing I do. How many likes do I even have right now, anyways?
I saw 58, I think. 59.
Oh, awesome. Interesting. I don't think any of my live streams had that many before. Let's see here. Let me go back to my live streams and see how many I normally get. Of course, some of this is after the fact too, I guess. Let's see, live.
What if you're squatting? I would hope that you're squatting.
I don't know. We don't have squatting toilets in the U.S. normally. We normally have the sit-down toilets.
And you know that's unnatural for your body to be positioned like that.
That's
actually
how
more
they
natural
come
to
out with the squatty thing, where it's like a little stool that you put in front of your toilet. And you,
Right.
let's see here.
No, Scott, you're doing a half squat. You don't actually bring your knees all the way up to your chest, which is the
going through my likes. Let's see.
the fetal position, which is the position you were created in. That's your body's natural position to just release.
58 might be my record.
Yes, it has, Riddle.
58, 45, 52, 10. Okay, that's one I don't have up anymore due to something on the wall. 46, 33, 34, 38, 40, 27, 44, 37, 38, 53, 22, 16, 37, 12, 8, 10, 24, 45, 16, 3. Oh, that's just a test. Okay. 7, that was another test. 33, 28, 26, 30, 24. Okay. So I'm going to guess, I'm not going to go any further than that, but I'm guessing this is my record likes. Thanks, everyone, for hitting that like button, by the way.
Good job, Fish Family.
Let's see here. Well, this this chat has gone to crap. I'm just saying levels of consumption, it might overflow.
Jess says, I'm just glad y'all still going.
Yeah, we're still going. Even though I probably said I was going to end it about an hour ago. Dude, that's one thing I'm good at. I'm good at saying, okay, I'm going to probably end this shortly, and like an hour or two later, I'm still going. You should try pooping squares. I'm not a wombat man.
I don't know if I could. Yeah, I wouldn't even try. I wouldn't even try.
That involve cookie cutter of some sort, and probably be quite painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't try it. Don't ever want to try that. I feel so gangster when you call me that.
The COC.
COC. I'm going to pronounce that as a COC and not the other pronunciation. That could be also a rooster.
It's like that thing on the flower horn's head.
Cock. Okay.
Oh.
See, you have no idea what someone with digestive issues might do. Okay, what are some other useless trivia we could talk about that does not involve the restroom? How does the wombat poop squares? Hedgehogs would actually roll around in their poop to evade predators.
How does square poop help you evade a predator?
No, I'm saying hedgehogs would roll around in their own poop to evade predators.
Okay. See, I
the Great Barrier Reef has its own postcode.
Really?
Does anyone live on the Great Barrier Reef? Roundhouse Aquatics. Did Rockford change his name?
Yes, 2,500 residents.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Goosebumps are a defense mechanism to ward off predators. Predators called the cold. Fish need Amazon. I have not seen Monster Hunter. Is it pretty good?
Is that a TV show? Because like the TV's on right now, and it's on. How is this soap operas? What? Like, how long we been streaming?
This is almost 3 hours now.
Oh, it's okay. It says Dr. Phil, but it looks like a soap opera. Like I don't know. Does that look like? Doesn't that look like daytime TV?
Monster Hunter looks like it's a movie. Release date December 18th, 2020. Where's it streaming on? And is it good?
Muppet 929 is a lady.
What?
With a dash on. Scott says I thought Muppet 929 is a lady. That is a lady.
Apparently, riding roller coasters can help you pass kidney stones.
That doesn't make it sound any pleasant. It doesn't make it sound pleasant.
No, George, we're still here. I thought I was going to end up about an hour ago, but apparently I didn't.
Roundhouse, said he.
Is Roundhouse Rockford, or are people just confusing Roundhouse with Rockford?
Nope, that's Rockford.
Oh, so he changed his name?
Yep.
Did not know that.
And I've been thinking how to put an aquarium on a roundhouse ever since he changed his name, like like a lazy Susan aquarium. Like, how would that work?
It probably wouldn't. You'd have to have some heavy duty roller systems.
I love roller coasters. I'm a roller coaster junkie. In fact, some of my early videos that are not private are actually footage of me on roller coasters.
Changed it a week or two ago. Got it. I was wondering why I was getting some Roundhouse Aquatics videos on my. I don't remember subscribing to them. I must have subscribed years ago, and they're just finally putting content out, I guess. Rockford and I like model trains, so I'm guessing that's where it comes from. Roundhouse Aquatics. Is that where it comes from?
Yep. He actually mentioned a roundhouse here in Baltimore at the B&O Railroad Museum. And he's like, it still works. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It got snowed in. No, they fixed it. I had to look it up. Oh, shit, they did. Okay, you know more about it than I do.
Yeah. Naked Imposters.
Where?
Talking about, let's see. No more, GRB saying no more Naked Imposters Roundhouse Aquatics.
If they
Why
can
was it?
Turn, they can make a tank turn. I like the way you think, brother.
They could make a train turn too on a roundhouse, of course, but you have to, if you're doing it in your house, you definitely need to get a good industrial strength spinning thingamajiggy, and very, very carefully turn it. Although it'll be a pretty cool system actually connected to some kind of motor that kind of gently turns it around all day long to rotate it. Okay, now I'm thinking too much.
Or a series of gears and cogs.
How to stop cords tangling and twisting up, though. Basically, you have a hollow tube up the middle. Wait. No, you still probably have the same issue.
I'm just gonna wait for Rockford to answer. I'm not even gonna try it.
You have to use a cordless pump filter, etc.
A cordless pump filter. Oh. Okay.
You'd have to do some electrical work, but you could probably set up a wire where it's connected on the turning table, or when it turns, it's still connected to the metal, so you still get the electrical current going. But that would require a lot of work. It might be a fire hazard, might be dangerous. I don't know. I'm just thinking about this now. How would you do it so you don't twist the cords without wireless? Would the fish feel like they are in a whirlpool even if rotating slowly?
Interesting. Now we're talking.
Okay. Alan Matthews, carbon brushes and O-ring sealed swivel fittings like electrical reels and hose reels. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking about on that. But I don't have electrical knowledge to pull that thing off. See, Dead Fred's Roundhouse says, all you have to do is look at a HO scale model railroad turntable and then just make it heavy duty. Battery powered work.
You said
ideally, you don't want to be running off battery though. You want a self-contained system. But you're going to constantly be able to changing out the battery, and that's not really efficient. Air driven, but you still have things twisting and turning. One thing you could do is you could have it twist one way and then just twist back the other way. That way, any twisting, it's not a constant twist.
Right, but now what happens when you stop and then turn and then stop and then turn? Like, that's got to be stressful for the fish.
You'd have to be going very, very, very slowly. I'm sure something like GRB brought up, if they're spinning around, that might cause stress too. Actually, you might be onto something about PVC underneath throughout a channel and the platform for the cords to set in the tank. But then you're still kind of spinning them at some point. You're still spinning them.
Now, how are we going to handle water changes?
You turn off the table.
Now you want to talk about messing the fish up.
Let me think this through. Well, I suppose no. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I would think if you had the positive and negative far enough away from each other that they could both make contact to a underplate and
yeah. The tracking brush system. That's what I was thinking about earlier as well. No matter where you're in the circle, you still get power.
Right.
But then you also have to make sure that's kind of water sealed as well, and just in case you get water splashes in there.
In case, you mean when? Because it's gonna happen.
Rotate slowly. Are you trying to blend your fish?
He's trying to make fish emulsion.
Let me see.
Good Lord.
If plug under tank and spinning 2, there will be no tangles.
Yeah, but how many times are you going to spin that power cord?
Yeah. You'd have to make sure that the wire in that channel is not twisting. Which I'm thinking, if you have that center tube and somehow that won't work, because then you'd have to have a hole through the whole aquarium.
How about in the middle of the aquarium?
Drill a hole through the aquarium and have it go up.
A stamp.
Have something above the aquarium where you have the equipment setting, which is powered by there. So any wires won't be spinning. But I think the best solution would be what Roundhouse was talking to be, which is the track and brush system, which is pretty much the same way that those, if you remember back when you were a kid, those like racetrack cars, where you put them on like a track with a little groove in the middle, and you have that remote, and then the car races around the track.
Right.
It uses the track and brush system. There's probably systems out for that to do that. Yeah, because I have seen rotating bull Christmas trees, but I'm not sure which part rotates though. That's the whole thing. Yeah, the slot car system.
Right.
Which is the what the track thing was going. Tank with no filter, boom, solved. Penton light up top, filling to light the plants.
So what do we do when it rains? There's got to be an overflow.
Ooh, here's another way. Oh wait, I'm trying to think. You could hypothetically drive a pump this way. It'd be more like a mixer system where you have something on a pole, you have something that spins, a machine that spins, and you have like a long shaft. On the bottom of that shaft, you have like a propeller that fits into a
cylinder,
which is connected to a sponge, and you just have the water, that propeller spinning up the water to filter it, where the thing spins, and the filter's still spinning. The pipe's still spinning around that shaft, but the filter would have to be pretty much in the middle of the tank.
What if instead of a propeller you used airlift to move the water?
How you can get the airline in?
Ah, touche. Power it the same way you're powering the turntable.
Yeah. You're still going back to the track and the track system.
The brush and brush and shit. I gotta scroll back up in the chat.
Roundhouse. What's that system called again? Something with a brush. Yeah, let's see.
Whole scale duties, duty hoe.
Track and brush. Okay, if they can make BMX bikes where you could spin the wheel, swing the brake lines where you could spin the 360, they still would work. Yeah. Nuclear reactor, so it's self-contained.
Boom, there it is.
Ooh, here it is.
With a built-in cooling system.
Because no, the thing won't spin enough to create enough electricity. Never mind. You'd have to have a fast-spinning circle.
You see, now you're back to the fish blender.
Yeah. But I was thinking you have like gears on it when the thing spins around. It's also spinning a generator that creates electricity. But then again, if it's going slow, it's probably not going to create a lot of electricity.
No, but if you have the right system of cogs and gears set up, you can multiply that slow spin into a faster spin connected to a turbine to generate that electricity that was needed. Kind of like how a watch works.
Or you can just wait until wireless powers the thing.
Good night, BJ.
Good night, BJ. Enjoy One Division. Magnets going against each other. Yeah, I can't wait until wireless powers the thing. But then you have the whole group of people saying, "Oh, it's bad," just like the 5G things. Oh, it's bad for us.
Everything's bad for us.
Yeah. Just how bad is it? Centrifugal something or other.
Centrifugal.
What? Yeah, whatever. What would he? Centrifugal force. That's what I'm thinking about.
Use a pole, less, or coreless motor, and you will use next to no power.
But you still need power. Yeah. I don't know. Can you run? Oh wait. Can you run a solar powered device using a light bulb?
Oh, now
Might not be efficient, but
I'm glad you said that, because I ordered 2 solar banks that have 4 outputs each on them that are going to be connected to 4 small. Actually, it's going to be connected to 2 small pumps that have batteries in them. And because my lights are LED grow lights, the power bank will be sitting in the grow bed to collect the rays from the LED grow lights to power the solar bank, which is going to then power and charge the pump.
so you might have a solution. It might not be an efficient solution, but for you it would be efficient because you're actually running those glow lights anyways.
Right.
But if you're just running the glow light just to power something solar, that might not be an efficient use if you're not already using those glow lights for something else.
Exactly. What's
hey,
up,
Rocket?
And then on top of that, I'm working with something that's small scale. I'm in a 10 by 12 room, and I'm not even using up half of the room.
Oh, I'm gonna test this out. Brownhead says with that fish tank LED lights might work. I should try that out. But I really don't want to disconnect the solar air pumps I have outside. Speaking of which, I will be right back. I need to go check out something outside real fast.
I was about to say you should have a backup. You should have one sitting in the closet just in case one of those out there go bad.
I'm not really using them for filtering per se.
Okay.
I'm using them to break up the surface so I don't get a film of algae up there.
Okay.
Be right back. I'm going to go check to see if they're still working this late at night. About maybe like 5 hours after sunset. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to see how.
Gotcha. Would the fish evolve into non-swimming fish as they'll get water movement past gills without swimming? We'd have a bunch of fat, lazy fish with swim bladder issues. Most likely. They would swim to eat. They would definitely swim to eat. I don't know one fish is going to wait there for the food to come to it. You'd be turning slow enough, the water will turn the tank, so really it would stay in the same spot. Would it though? I mean, even at your slowest speed, there would still be some form of centrifugal force where something is moving.
It'll have some kind of force. You'd be turning slow enough, the water will turn the tank, so really it'll stay in the same spot. You would have some movement. I don't know how moving.
But I get what he's saying. It's kind of like when you're on a bus or an airplane. Like if you're standing at the front of a bus and you jump, you don't just smack the back of the bus.
Yeah.
you could, because you're already in motion with the bus. When you jump, it's like you're staying in the same spot, even though the bus is in motion. But from your perspective, you're staying in the same spot.
I'm trying to think that one through. Give me 1 second. I need to get a glass of water.
You're not sleeping, Griffin.
Okay, let's see how well I can do this. Okay.
Did you just go get shots?
No. Got a glass of water. Of course, this is a non-scientific experiment. So right now things are going that way. Go. Let's see here. I don't know.
Alan says, yeah, Roundhouse is right. Even if it's turning fast, the water will match the rotation of the tank and just move higher on the walls.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to spin it enough. I give up.
This is why you're not a scientist.
Yeah, Roundhouse is right. Well, I don't have the proper thing to test it with. If I actually had a spinning wheel where I won't be agitating the glass itself and something secure with, I could probably do that better. Even if it's turning fast, the water will match the rotation of the tank and move higher on the walls. Yeah, I really know that question. But to answer the question on my solar pump air pumps out there, even though they do have a battery on it, there's no power running right now. So now what I need to do, this is something I can do. I could get an aquarium light, run an extension cord out there, and power it up and see what it does. I'm gonna have to do that one of these nights.
Why power the light when you could just power the pumps?
Talking about my air pumps outside, running the power. I just wanted to test out to see if that theory about using LED lights for fish tank LED lights, if they would power the solar powered pumps or not.
Okay, I got you.
That was on the whole how you power the spinning fish tank.
Right.
Magnetic connections on the wires to avoid them twisting. They'll have to spin some way. I think the track and brush system will probably work the best.
Yeah. That was basically what I was saying about having a constant connection as they turn, as long as the positive and negative are far away enough from each other.
Yeah.
Just like the slot cars.
Yep.
Which did use a magnet to keep them on the track for the loop-de-loops.
Did they?
I had the turbo train.
What was it?
I loved that set.
Oh.
you could send that thing up the wall and over onto an arch and then back down the wall. Yeah.
Also, so yeah, you had the good set.
Yeah. And it was three cars. Each train was three cars, but it was always the front car that was the one that was moving. The other two were just empty pieces that kind of just hooked onto it with one of those connection beads, like you like you put on your ceiling lights. You know those beads, the metal. I guess you would call them like the metal strings with the beads on them. And you could adjust them because you had one of those clips. You would hook a bead in on this side and hook a bead in on that side. Now you got one longer string.
Now, as far as what Roundhouse is saying here, can't because Apple owns magnetic connectors. That might only apply to cell phones, though. It really depends on what their patent says. It might only be in terms of their smart devices themselves.
I was about to say we're talking about Apple. They may have thought that one well ahead of through.
But if you also have to have use for it as well, though. They're not going to have a patent where they're not making the stuff.
Tell that to the people who have the patent on HIV. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, and no.
What is Chewy saying? No, and no. Please, can you please expand on that, please, Chewy? Thank you.
Fit the fish with harnesses. Fit the fish with harnesses and make it fish powered. Dangle some fruit in front of them.
Oh, I don't think it'll work that way. The fish will get all tangled up.
Hydroelectric power. Put a turbine in the tank with the fish.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't think that hydroelectric power would work that well if you're running.
You get enough cichlids in there.
I suppose so if you get enough current going. Maybe just get like a round fish tank and get like a nice little big school of fish that just wants to swim around in circles all day long. Fish Blender 2.0.
The Apple iFish.
Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. All these interesting concepts. I wonder if anyone's ever made one of those. Let's Google this. Spinning aquarium. Not lamp. I want aquarium.
I want to say there's one that's cylindrical shaped, about 5 feet wide and about 12 feet tall. I think it's saltwater. I've seen that somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night, Rocco.
Have a good night. Okay, I don't want a night light. There's these like little half-gallon ones that are creative rotary aquariums, which is just on like a upside-down Lazy Susan. But they're very small fish tanks. That
was my first suggestion, right?
Yeah,
but not on a small scale.
Yeah. I suppose you could put a beta tank on a Lazy Susan. I don't know if you really want to do that though.
Not to that one poor beta.
Rotating. Let's see. Let's check out rotating. Rotating cylinder aquariums. They're all small scale. Here's one on Alibaba. Once again, it's on like a Lazy Susan, but a square one instead of a round one. Now, while I'm looking through these, I might as well share my screen. I doubt I'm going to run across any naughty pictures. looking at for a rotating aquarium. But
Ooh,
okay,
it's
I'd say
on.
fish on anyways. So here's the rotating glass. This one's an Amazon. Small scale though.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that to be about 13 feet tall.
Yeah, all these are like too small. Look at that bed. Look at that beta in there. That's way too small. Look at these pictures, man. I guess they're an upgrade from the cup that you find them in the fish stores, I guess.
Adele says, I see an ecosphere with a turntable base.
Huh. Ecosphere. How big was the ecosphere? India and Marine Dreams. That looks like it. I really don't like the pedestal stand though. You see which I'm looking at? Yeah, all these are like small ones. I think the easier way is just basically doing like an archway aquarium that you can walk into the center of the room and just have the room rotate. That'd be nice if you could just sit in the middle and just kind of rotate and watch all the views of this aquarium. But that'd be too expensive. Oh, right here. See how that hole is right there?
Uh-huh.
You'd have to, no, that still won't work. That still probably won't work as I'm thinking about it.
Is that one of those toilet drain holes?
No, it's like a Lazy Susan kind of base thing. Rotating table.
Also, it just looks like they put a hole in that table. I see it.
I need to look at this. I need to look at this build and see what it came out to be like. I really don't know what they're doing here. Okay, so they have an aquarium in the bar stand, but that hole is for something completely different than actually an aquarium that spins. So, okay. Or is it? Hold on, give me a second here. What rotates? Okay, never mind. That's not what I was thinking. That rotates something else on the bar thingamajiggy. Come on, I want to see a rotating aquarium. That's large, not small. Oh, here's one. This is like the fake one.
Let me see here.
Here's one in Second Life. Let me go back to Ecosphere. Since someone already saw one. Ta-da. Oh yeah, these things. Yeah, closed. It's a closed system. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Might be a neat project to do though. Probably be first on YouTube.
That's for sure.
And then you probably get the whole debate, people debating is it proper for fish keeping. I mean, it's going slowly. I don't see a problem. If you're turning into a fish blender, then yeah, I could see a problem. But then you have to worry about it turning into a fish blender by the motor accidentally going too much power.
All it takes is that one surge on that one stormy night.
Or the thing just failing, the turntable thing failing, and having the aquarium crash down on the ground or on your table.
Oh no, it probably could be upscale, but he's looking for the upscale version already.
Fidget spinner style ball bearings and magnets. You could use the rotate part from a crane, maybe. Yeah, I'm sure you could probably upscale things. There's a video of a small rotating cylinder one on Dangerous Fishball YouTube channel. Yeah, I was thinking more upscale. Because I already see these like small ones right here. That's just a water pump. Oh, Revolving Oceans. World's only rotating aquarium system. It's on Facebook. Let's check them out. If they're still available. Something tells me this is not
Oceans.
Hold on. Let me go back to let me make sure I don't have my name. Okay, it just says David, so I'm good. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure it's not showing my name anywhere. Let's check a photo. Yeah, this doesn't look too promising. This all looks like photoshopped. Yeah, this is all photoshopped, but I'll show it to you anyways. I'll call a Biden and tell him I need 1.3 billion for proof of concept. But yeah, look at all these look all photoshopped in. They look crappy. Look, this is like crappy Photoshop right here. Look at that.
Oh, that's the one that I found.
That's just crappy Photoshop right there. Look at the banner too. That's
Revolving Oceans, world only rotating aquarium system.
Call now. Should I call now?
Operators are standing by.
Just call now. Yeah, I don't see a single. Wait. Yeah, I don't see a single one that doesn't look photoshopped. Do they have a website? Yeah, I don't think they even have a. I don't think they even have a. Oh wait, they do have a website. Let's. Oh, cannot be reached. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be promising, but apparently it wasn't. But yeah, I'm surprised that company actually exists, or used to anyways, on Facebook. Yeah, all I'm really seeing is the like, small ones that I wouldn't probably buy. Oh, I mean, I guess no, you could probably have those pygmy sunfish in those, like these small ones right here. Probably do pygmy sunfish. Like this desktop one. Heavily plant that out and put some those pygmy sunfish. Oh, okay. That's that periscope thingamajiggy, or the whatever thing you call that. I'd find this system like hard to clean though, where you actually have like the bottle out of the water and you kind of put water up in there so the fish could go up into. That'd be an algae magnet.
Yeah, it would.
And it'd be so hard to clean when it gets algae. Oh, there you could run a magnet system in there. But probably not worth the hassle. What? Long Beach Aquarium plans a new wing? What? Oh, 2008. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not seeing any large scale rotating aquariums yet. I think I give up. One of these days.
I'm
One of
telling
these
you,
days.
there's
I'll
a
have technology.
there's a zoo out there somewhere, I believe here in the U.S. And in their aquatic area, they have like as a center of the whole floor. There's a tank that literally moves, like it's rotating.
Where's that at?
I can't remember. In fact, considering the state of affairs, it might be nowhere.
Yeah. Who knows? One of these days we'll have the technology to have wireless power. They are working on that apparently, but I don't know how far they got on that.
Good night, Riddle.
Good night. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna call this stream. Have a good night, everyone, and thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you subscribed tonight. Thanks, Dead Fred, for coming up tonight.
Always a pleasure, brother.
And someone will Tony Stark the crap out of it. There you go. Well, anyways, I'm going to end this. Alrighty, thanks everyone. Have a good night, and make sure you check out that donation link that Myrtle just hung up on the chat if you want to donate to AquariumCop's family. Thanks for all who have done that so far, and have a great night, guys. Dead Fred also posted a channel. What channel is that one?
They're both AquariumCop.
Okay, gotcha.
2 channels.
Okay. Good night, everyone.